the dancing copper just because I can. It ain't a chilly thing tonight. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could always go there if you really, really want me to. But I ain't doing that at the moment. So it's some dickhead called DJ Audit. Oh, by the way, yeah. The Krazy Karen video that I was supposed to be making, I was really ill. I think my husband gave me man flu, which I didn't think was actually possible. I thought I had COVID. But apparently I didn't. And so, yeah, so I completely blame him. He must have given me man flu. Anyway, so yeah, it's been delayed. If it comes to it, we can actually just watch it tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, Leanne. How you doing? Yeah, it tends to buffer a little bit at the beginning, Rocket Cat. Sorry, mate. Thank you all for being here. How is everybody? Is everybody okay? Is there anything interesting to tell me? Has anything exciting happened? I actually haven't been on YouTube that much. Hi, Kovar. How you doing? I've not even been on social media. I've not been on anything. I've been binge watching bullshit. So you have to let me know. You have to tell me if something interesting's happening. Oh, Otto, yeah. Thank you for being a member for a month. I appreciate it. Let's watch this dickhead anyways, yeah. The reason this bloke, yeah, this bloke thing, he's from Leicester, which is terrible. Because, I mean, I'm from Leicester. Which, you know, automatically makes Leicester cool, obviously. And he's from Leicester. It's just terrible. It's just not fair. Hi, Robert. Hi, Rampage. How's Glasgow this evening? Hope it's all good. So watch this dickhead anyways from UK.
Don't come into my personal space, you.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to interrupt by saying I ain't giving him the extra view on YouTube. I did download his shit and we're going to watch it like this. And he does not like people using his stuff. So we'll see where it goes.
That's assault. Do not come into my personal space. If you do it again, I'll push you again. I'm warning you. I'm warning you.
Warning
Get back.
you.
Get back. Do not come into my personal space. Stay back. Stay back.
Stand your ground, mate. Stand your ground.
Stay back. Stay back. Do not keep walking into my personal space. Stay back.
Doesn't really look like, you know, I mean, you can't push somebody away like that, can you? Because they're stood in front of you, because they're walking towards you. But, you know, let's see where it goes.
Just outside Peterborough. And we have...
Oh, yeah, and this video, for some bizarre reason, I couldn't find it on DJ Audit's channel, and that's the dickhead. I found it on PJ Audit's channel, and that's another dickhead that he's with. So, we'll see. Hi, Cheeky Monkey, how you doing?
I don't know if we're going to get to see much from the gatehouse.
Hi, Maddie B, how you doing?
As you can tell in the background, we've still got...
Sorry, Maddie, I didn't see you there. Hi.
Arnold Laver, yeah. So, Taylor Wimpey, the sign does look quite new.
It does.
So, what can we see?
Well, it could just be a
Bear in mind, yeah, this is the problem with the UK one. They know that they ain't going to get anywhere with the police, that the police will just fucking nick them. And so now for a while now, they have just been out and about, just bothering people outside their work. You know, fucking just acting like dickheads and acting dodgy as fuck, hoping for a reaction, and then complaining when they get it, because, you know, you have to do that for the video, don't you? You don't get clicks and views otherwise. So, yeah. Hi, Ophelia, how you doing?
name change rather than a company change.
You may have purchased the previous company out.
Or they've, yeah, possibly.
Something to do with timber, house building, possibly,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, Wimpy is building, I would have thought.
Yeah, house
Big houses,
Yeah. Right, so we'll have a bit of a zoom in, see if we can see anything. We'll have a walk down. All drivers to report to...
But please don't nobody take this offensively, yeah, because I've got no issue with people being whatever age they are, other than this. This bloke, this PJ Audits, I'm assuming, sounds like he's like fucking 60s, 70s. Now that, when I see people that age out there doing this shit, it really, really bothers me. It bothers me, all of them, by the way, but that really bothers me because they are more than old enough to know better. What the fuck? I don't know, Rocket, it might be. Because, yeah, I think it might be. And I can't remember, I think that I got it wrong when I said, yeah, because I said that he was from Leicester, and so I think that's him, so yeah. And I didn't used to say who it was, but when I used to make videos about UK ones, so yeah, I think it is him.
The transport
I did say, oh my God, he's from Leicester, or something like that, so yeah.
office, it says. Can you read that? There you go. Looks extremely quiet.
Oh, and I'm interrupting one more time. Unfortunately, I'm all poor and everything, and I'm drinking Carling tonight, which means I'm probably burp a lot, and I'll probably need to go for a wee a lot. So I'm just throwing that in there now, preparing you all. There we go, you're all prepared. Happy days.
Hello.
How you doing?
You okay?
Yeah, PJ might DJ audit, so it's him that's the big dickhead in this, as far as I know. PJ Audits records it, and so this one, who we can see, he's DJ Audits, and he's from Leicester. Hi, Miss Mandy, how you doing? He's from Leicester, which proper lets the side down. I'm devastated. So yeah, fuck off, Bob.
Sorry, mate. Go on here. What's that?
Bloke.
Oh, do you want me to stand outside and do it?
Yeah, should be outside, yeah.
Okay, what is it that you do here?
This building company.
You are right though, Goff. It's only Monday that we're sober.
Building company?
Yeah.
So is it just like where you store the materials?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Is it just wood?
Yeah, we just...
Cheers, Maddie.
What sort of materials are stored here?
This material like wood, some wood, yeah. This manager.
Okay, well, I'm getting out of the way of the vehicle. I'll speak to him just outside, yeah?
Hi, Timo.
Okay, I'll send you afterwards. Yeah, cheers, pal. Yeah, come outside, mate. Safe.
Now, if you have a look here, we've got these nice high curbs, which says vehicle mounting the curb, and then it's not going to hit the security office or...
I ain't got Scooby-Doo exactly what place it is, Timo, but I was saying about the UK auditors, they don't really bother the police because they know that our police won't tolerate it. They'll just get nicked. So they go around industrial estates mostly and bother people on the outside of the industrial estate. So yeah, and that's what these are doing.
Anything like that. You what, sorry?
Can I help you?
Oh, just having a look around the site and doing a...
Definitely, that definitely had to be done. Mum, I've been down with Mum's today. She bought 18 from the co-op, and I think I can't remember what it is. It's not bad though for the co-op, considering the co-op's an absolute rip-off. I think it was like 15 quid or something, which I know that's £5 more, but it still ain't bad for the co-op. It might be cheaper, you know. I've got 12 in my head. Fuck knows. That's where I got my 4 cans from though.
Put a video in and...
Why?
Well, that's what I do. I video industrial estates, and I'm
Yeah,
just...
but this is private site.
Well, that's all right. I'm just going off the site now, but I'm just explaining what these high curbs are for.
Yeah, I know that, but I ask you then to leave and do not photograph this site, please.
I will carry on photographing this site, my friend.
No, it's private site. I ask you not to do it. There's no need to do it. As far as I'm concerned, you should not.
But it's not what you're concerned with. It's what I'm allowed to do.
Please leave the site.
I will leave the site, my friend. Now.
Yeah, Gypsy used to always be on industrial estates, fucking law and fraudits, always industrial estates, all of them. They're just all fucking, yeah. Over here, yeah, you can't, we don't do the whole cash bail thing. So over here, they can't beg for money if they get arrested. That's the other problem, you see. So if they fuck about with police and get arrested, they can't then say, oh, everybody, send some money in to bail me out, yeah? It will never happen. It won't happen.
I will carry on videoing.
Leave the site, please.
I'm going, my friend, but like I
Turn
said...
around and then please leave.
Like I said, I
You're
will carry
trespassing
on...
at the moment. Please leave. You're inside my property.
Yes, but I'm
Outside.
talking
I'm
to
not
you at the
listening
moment.
to you. I don't wish to carry on listening. Please leave the site.
Well, I can tell you're not interested in listening to what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Please leave the site now. I'm asking you nicely, politely.
Right.
Please leave.
That's right. I am going to go, but I'm telling you, I will carry on videoing.
I'm going to go, but first of all, I'm going to make you listen to me, and I'm going to be a dickhead who sounds like he is about 70 years old, which, again, nothing wrong with being 70 years old. That's great. My mum's going to be 70 soon. Yeah, that's fine. Don't go out and about, though, acting like this. Can you imagine, by any age, can you imagine if you saw a video on YouTube and it was your uncle, your auntie, your mum, your dad, or your grandma and your granddad doing this shit, I would be so mortified. Just wow. By the way, everybody, I just remembered what went wrong last time. And remember, it kept the screen would freeze, and I didn't know that it wasn't playing for you. So please let me know if that happens, okay? And in fact, I'll tell you when I'm pressing play. So now I'm pressing play. Hi, David. I'm pressing play now.
Do what you wish, but leave the site.
Thank you.
Not
Very
come
nice of you.
inside. I do not expect you to come past these gates here. You are trespassing otherwise.
Right, okay.
So health and safety, no high vis, no safety footwear. You're a danger. You're causing a danger. Please leave now.
I'm going to put them on. I've got them in the car.
Leave now outside the gates. You can take pictures from outside the gates, but not...
You caught me, Goff. That's exactly what it was. I'm sorry. You just actually ruined it. But yeah, that's actually what I was trying to do. But God, I don't know, by the way, Damon, I don't know if it was the guy that filmed the kids at the COVID centre because, and I blame Chile completely, because of him, I've not been paying that much attention to the British frauditors for a while. So I'm sorry. What's that? Sorry. Hi, Surrender Monkey. How you doing? Hi, Eric. How you doing? So I worked in a furniture place and they would happily run over workers because they got deliveries to do. This geezer in the blue fucking Ivers jacket, he's got every right to be saying the shit that he's saying. At the end of the day, yeah, some dickhead's there with no safety equipment on. And if he gets ran over, what's he going to do? He's going to sue them. You know what I mean? He's fucking there.
You've just told me I can't.
Outside the gates and stop arguing.
Excuse me, mate.
How do you mean stop arguing?
No, I'm not. Please leave.
Who are you told to tell me to stop arguing?
Leave my site now.
This is what oversight.
I will leave the site,
Can I
but
just
who
ask
are
you a
you
question,
to...
please?
No, please leave the site.
This is my drone. I just want
I
to
don't
inform
wish...
you.
No, I don't wish it on site. I don't wish you taking pictures. Outside
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, we'll go there, David, definitely.
the site now,
Calm
please.
down.
Please
Oh,
leave.
speaking of him, by the way, sorry, I keep pausing it, but yeah, speaking of Jeffrey fucking paedophile Sutton, so he was all in my fucking comments and shit, which I was actually highly insulted. How dare he have the audacity to go in my fucking comments? The fuck? So yeah, not happy. And you know what? And he does all this bullshit about, oh, thanks for promoting my channel and thanks for fucking this, that, and the other. And does all these laughing emojis when you really know that he's crying inside. Just, ugh, dickhead. And yes, Garth, all women under the age of, I think all women under the age of 45 personally are temptresses.
The site. Can you take your mask off?
Calm down.
Can you take your mask off?
I'm trying to let you know what I'm doing. Calm down. Take a breather.
Please leave the site.
Yeah, I know he's back in Florida. I saw Dummy Kruger's video, which is absolutely awesome. He said that people could mirror it, and so I mirrored it on my channel. So yeah.
In 2 minutes' time, I'm going to make an aerial video of your site just for my YouTube channel. It's all innocent.
Please leave the site.
Don't be so rude when I'm trying to
Look,
explain.
I've asked you politely. I am now telling you, leave my site. Do what you want outside.
Okay, thank you.
But
Absolutely covert, and that's, yeah, the fucking nerve.
leave the site.
So the drone's going to go over you.
Okay, and if it falls down, it falls down. But please leave
If it
the
falls
site
down,
now.
you'll give it me back.
No, I won't. I'll run over it if need be.
No, you won't.
Excuse me.
That's criminal damage.
Oh yeah, no, how you doing, love? What's that? When in the history books are saying someone calm down, did ever someone calm down? Absolutely not. What about, yeah, especially you women, and if you're married or anything like that, or even blokes, yeah, if you ever have the bollocks to tell your missus to calm down, does it ever work? Fucking hell. My husband's tried it a few times, it never goes down well.
Say that to
You're
me.
trespassing. Get out.
Come back here, you.
Criminal damage.
Ooh, he's hard, isn't he?
Get here.
You break this.
Get here. Hey, mate, you do not deserve any of my respect, so you're not getting it.
You're not getting any fine. Now, please leave the site like I've asked you to. I don't need to tell you. I'm asking you
So
to leave
can we
site.
confirm that you have got...
Oh, what was that? What was with that strange edit? That was odd, wasn't it? I wonder what went on. I wonder what awful shit they said to him and stuff. Or did I accidentally fast forward it?
No objections to my filming today.
I do not wish you to film, but I probably can't stop you, so please leave site.
So you're not going to stop us from filming today?
I didn't say that. I said I didn't. I don't really want you to, but please leave the site.
What's your position in the company?
That doesn't concern you at this point. Please leave the site.
Am I off your site right now?
I think by the time you get to the pavement, because you
No,
can't do a hazard.
I'm outside your gate. Am I
Outside
outside
your
your site
gates.
right now?
You're causing a hazard. You're in my entrance.
Shall we move over to the grass?
You can move back to the pavement.
No,
please.
I'll move to the grass.
Okay.
Don't need to move any further, mate.
Yeah.
One last thing.
We're fine here.
Get back to work.
You're a brave man, Goff. Although, imagine that you get away with it because of the advert. And Kovar, same it.
And you, get back to work. Tell him jog on. Connie, come closer. Yeah, jog on, man. Come closer.
Michael.
Come on, Mike.
See you, Mike.
Go on, your mic. Right then, guys.
Try using the mic, Mike.
Thank you for being the stars of today's show. You'll see yourself on YouTube in 7 days. Get back to work, please.
Woo! With a finger.
Wait, are you one of...
Shit, that's quite funny. When I told my ex-wife to calm down, I woke up several days later wondering who won. I shouldn't laugh, but it is that. Hopefully it was just a joke. Was it actually real? What's that sound of the masked? So the local dole office workers can't see how they apply for work. Absolutely. Although apparently DJ Audits has some sort of company selling AC adapters or so. Excuse me, I'm burping. I did warn you all that I burp a lot. AC adapter thingamajigs. So is Michael Winner still alive, Goff? And right, I know it might seem like a weird question, but I keep forgetting that people have died. And so I've become like, oh my God, really? So-and-so's dead? And they've been dead for like 10 years, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
How's SIA license security guard?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, where is it?
There's nothing business. If you have,
Wait,
I have.
Is it on this...
Oh, here's another one, look. Law and Audits tried this. And no, you're wrong, DJ fucking Audits. And so was Law and Audits. They need... If it's being a security guard in a supermarket or something, then yeah, I think is it that? I can't remember now. Fuck, I can't remember. But that whatever card thing he's on about, you need it for certain security jobs, but not all of them. And this kind of security job, you don't actually need it and need it on display. So, did he pass away? No mind, eh? Hello, Absby. How you doing? The Google reviews of his business are hilarious. Absby, what's his business called? Can you let us know? And wait there, right, you know what, because I'm still blue, so everybody else gets to be, because I'm nice like that. Hopefully YouTube's still open. Let's have a look. Ah, fuck, YouTube closed. Turn the volume down, because I don't like hearing my voice. Boom. Yeah, there's an Absby. Happy days. There we go. Yeah, let me know. Or put the link. Yeah, you're a mod now, so put the link. Please. Sorry, I didn't use my manners. That's quite rude of me. I apologise. Yeah, please put the link. Work. Motherfucker. There we go.
Is it on display?
Yeah, I'm just got it here. Yeah.
Is it on display right now?
Right.
Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is it on display right now?
Yes.
Give over, Peck. You can understand my accent.
Where?
No, you're supposed to have it on you.
Do you know what? I always drop myself in it. I ain't got an accent. AC adapters are as limited. Cool. Right. Oh, please, everybody remember that. You lot have got such better memories than me. Please remember that, and we'll search for it after this.
Ooh. You just said yes, it's on display right now.
No, I'm correct. Everything right.
So is it on display right now, yes or no?
No.
So you're committing a criminal offence, aren't you? So by law you have to have it, yeah? On display. So go and get it, off you go.
I don't know why.
We're doing lawful activities, yeah? Which is not illegal.
Yeah, we're
Hi, Lemon Tie. How you doing, love?
nothing to do with you now. We're on public land, mate. We're absolutely nothing to do with you now.
That's all good and well, yeah, but this bloke was actually being sound with you. Absolutely sound. He was just saying, yeah, we don't necessarily need that here, does it? Blah, 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 blah. So, just stay out of the way. We don't want you to get ran over by a fucking lorry and killed, you thick fucking... Fuck it, cunts.
It's a pleasure talking to you today.
Have a nice one.
Bye, my friend.
Look, understanding Amazon is exactly.
Oh, we're going down to Amazon as well.
Why is the site exactly this one? Why is Amazon?
Taylor Wimpy, we like. Taylor Wimpy.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat. Oh, what was it? Fuck, I've just forgotten. I went to sing it. Postman Pat, and his black and white. I can't fucking remember. Madder, help me out.
This is my company. I think it was company security.
It's your company, eh?
Understand?
This is your company.
No, no, it's
Oh,
my
my,
company.
oh,
I
you
just
said
I
it's...
am to laundry. I just the other side security
My
company.
friend, we've got no problem with you. Okay, my only problem with you at the moment is yes, I.
No, Pet, that's the thing. No, Diarmid, no, that's the thing. We have other versions of Postman Pat. But for some reason, as always, actually, whenever I'm live, the pressure gets to me and I get too overwhelmed. I literally can't remember shit. So yeah, we've got better versions. Postman Pat. That's it. Postman Pat ran over his car. Just as day is dawning. Postman. Ah, fucking hell. You know what? Fuck. I'm gutted. I know better versions. Ah, dear me. Is Vanessa Phelps still alive, Goth? Never eat sushi and never buy a Ferrari. Oh, dear me. What's the life? What's the life coming to? What's the world coming to? Just, you know what?
License. Apart from that, we've got no business. I'm outside now. All right.
Well, that was funny while it lasted.
Yeah, a little bit chaotic there.
I'm not going to be able to click that link unless I come off this. So, do you want me to go on it now? And we'll go back to this. You know what? Fuck it. Wait there. Wait there. Let's have a look. So a little look. See how I'm blue still, by the way. That's why everybody else gets to be blue still. And I have to turn my phone this way round when I do anything else because I'm rubbish, basically. But I am super duper professional, though. Remember that, by the way. Yeah. There we go. Postman Pat. Postman ran over his cat. Blood and guts went flying. Postman Pat was crying. You've never seen a cat as flat as that. But that's the one that I thought I could remember, and then I instantly just couldn't think of it. Exactly. That's the best. Hello, Colin. Still happy to be green. Right here, this is DJ Audit saying, AC adapters hours limited. Adapter melted and nearly caused a fire. I know I'm laughing. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I just don't know whether it's actually true or not, because he's had some attention brought to him recently from YouTube, so it probably is true. You never know. Adapter melted and nearly caused a fire under minimal current load. Glad I was there to stop it. Also, find out recently the owner stalks and films companies with drones. You know, one of those fame-seeking frauditors? Saddens me to see how this country has changed. Crappy adapters and crappy money-making ideas. Please wake up to this. Wicked. Owner hangs around with criminals. The owner of this company hangs around with the likes of Marty Blagborough, who has multiple convictions and is a vile human being. I think any customers using this business have a right to know that DJ Audits associates on a regular basis with criminals. I would urge anyone to watch DJ Audits YouTube content to see for yourself how he treats members of the public sector workers and police. Oh yeah, shit, yeah. And that's his last name as well. His last name's Dix. Nigel Dix, that's his name. I swear to God. How cool is that? Hi, Salty Demon, how you doing? Is there anyone else not said hi to? If there is, I'm really, really sorry and hello. So, Salty. I was meant to say Salty Dix. Well, fuck me. Nigel Roy Dix. Oh no, Mr. Nigel Roy Dix certainly has a suitable name. Spends his life upsetting innocent people. That's just fucking awesome. Let's carry on watching him anyway. Oh, that's great. You lot should leave reviews, by the way. Oh, bless. I know you can't, and you can in theory choose your last name, but, you know, not at birth and stuff. And so I know it's not his fault. I get that.
Well, that was funny while it lasted.
But don't you think that maybe, right, not don't you think, it's a fact, ain't it? A fucking fact that he would have been tore apart, bullied like fuck because of that last name at school, wouldn't it? And it's made him a really insecure, feeble little man. And then this is him getting his own back on society. I'm big and hard, I am. I've got a YouTube channel. See me, yeah? I've got like a few thousand subscribers. Probably got loads of thousand subscribers, by the way. I've literally got no idea. But, you know, I'm hard, me. Don't matter that I've got this last name and I got bullied like fuck at school. I'm hard. I know whereabouts in Leicester he's from, and I know for a fact he would have been destroyed at school because of that last name, which I'm not saying right, but I kind of don't mind because he's a dickhead.
Yeah, a little bit chaotic there. Obviously, the gentleman really didn't want us to be on his site. Now,
Do you think you made that obvious?
I really didn't want to be on his site, but I just wanted to have a little chat outside.
I don't think so, Slender Monkey. I'm sure that's... I can't fucking think, man. Wait there. We used to have Batman and Robin in the Happy Birthday song. You could be right, yeah. What is it? Happy Birthday to you. I've got the fucking Madagascar thing stuck in my head now. Fuck, what's the fucking Happy Birthday song with Batman and Robin in it? Or is it not an Happy Birthday song? Have I literally just made that up?
At a mutually convenient point. A little bit about what he does there inside, but we never got that far, did we? So.
No, we didn't, mate. Right, so there we are, Taylor Wimpey. Let's have a look. So there's the security box where we were just stood. And
Right, I'm going to interrupt again. So that's what they were saying, yeah. This place is called Taylor Wimper. And they were going on about, eye conspiracy, how you doing? That's it, was it a Christmas song? Jingle bells, fuck me, man, sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah, it's Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, or those Robin flew away. Sorry, yeah, I know, I'm just having a series of brain farts, I apologise. Anyway, yeah, so he said Taylor Wimper, and they were going on, they had this big discussion about, Wimpy build houses though, don't they? Don't Wimpy build houses? And yeah, over here we do have, a company, Wimpy company that do build houses, that's fine. But that isn't Wimpy, that's Taylor Wimpey. They see one name in it. Like we have a Taylor's estate agent, for example. So maybe they thought the estate agent and the house builders teamed up. Just, by the way, and I don't even know yet. I have no idea what this company is. I've got no idea at all. But I do know what the Wimpy and the Taylor's name looks like, when, on the signs and shit, and it don't fucking look like that. So, just get fucked. Can't somebody fucking shoot it down, the drone, I mean? I know we don't have guns over it, proper guns, yeah? But maybe I lost its wheel and jacket. Yes, exactly, Covert, that's yeah. I can't believe that I forgot about it, honestly. But that is exactly the one. I'm sorry. For some reason, I had Happy Birthday in my head, which is really embarrassing. So, yeah. So we don't have guns over here. But we do. So it is Taylor Wimper. So Taylor and Wimper have actually teamed up. Like, Taylor the estate agents and Wimpy the house builders. No, it's not Wimpy Bar. Wimpy Bar don't even exist anymore, does it? Would anybody really eat from there these days? Like Little Chef. Remember that? Well, there we go then. So it is the house builders. So it's me that's stupid, not the frauditors. 1 point to the frauditors. And maybe 5 to me, because I decide that I deserve 5. I personally think that's fair. Yeah, I didn't check. I'm wrong. Thank you all for telling me that I'm wrong. I really appreciate it. I'm still giving myself 5 points and giving them 1. That's okay, isn't it?
to me, I mean, apart from the gates, it looks like it's public property. I don't know if it is or not. But that's definitely how it looks to me. And that there, I would say, is the transport office.
Hi, Steve.
Straight in front of us. I would definitely say that that's the transport office.
Shoot it down. Shoot it down. Oh, my husband's got, I don't know, what do you call them? Like them pellet gun thingy-majiggy-jigs. We could shoot it down.
It's wrapped in polythene, some of it's not.
Is it? Oh my God.
I hope it's...
Can you believe that, yeah? They've got some of the house building fucking ingredients, yeah, wrapped in polythene. That is just fucking, I can't believe it. Look at all them lorries there. Look at all that stuff. This is disgusting. Fucking tyrants.
It is a fair old-sized building, though. I don't think there's anything around the back to see. There's definitely no so...
Dipbag Patrol. Hello. How you doing? Happy days. There we go. I'll use it. Sorry.
No solar panels or anything. No, it's just road behind the back, looking at it. And as you know, we've got to keep the drone in sight, and so we can see which way it's orientated and everything, which is what we are doing. So it looks
Hello, Jeff. How you doing?
like they've just got one haulier working here at the moment. That's all I can see. Jack Richards and Son. I can't see any others. Oh, we've got one there. I don't know if that's delivering
Wow,
in
this is
or
amazing.
not.
This is just proper. Showing them tyrants whose boss you pair are, aren't you? Fucking hell, man. What would we do without you? Wow. Wow. And honestly, there aren't words. Just wow. Oh, they're landing. They're landing. No, they're not. They've changed mind. No. Wait. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh, that's epic. That is. Wow, you pair of amazing. Oh my God, told ya. Fucking told ya. There you go. You know I got it right. And again, nothing wrong with how old he is, yeah? There is nothing wrong with that. Other than somebody that is that old shouldn't be doing this shit. And I don't mean drone flying either. I mean going around harassing people at fucking work. Just, wow. I mean, my dad ain't even alive anymore. Yeah, my dad didn't even get to be as old. But I'd be mortified if my dad was still alive and he was doing that shit. Fucking mortified. What a knobsack. No, it's not called a fanny pack. It's called a bum bag. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. Got no idea. Hello, David. Is there anybody that I've not said hi to? I hope not. Hello, everybody. Anyways, just to throw that in there, just to make sure. I bet there's people that I said hi to twice because I'm really lame. But I am super duper professional. So, yeah.
Down.
Well done. Proud of you. Well done.
You are? Who am I? DJ Orders. Yeah, mate.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, T-Watch as well.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
Jamie.
Nice one, Jamie. Thanks for watching, mate.
Thank you.
Fucking good.
As soon as we see the driver, we're like, that's got to be it.
Really?
Yeah.
Just on the
Oh,
drive?
these are in Leicester. He's got a proper Leicester accent. They're not fucking... Didn't one of you say PJ Audits is from Mansfield? DJ Audits is definitely 100% from Leicester. He's from Leicester. This geezer in the high-vis shit. So they're in Leicester somewhere. I don't recognise. I don't know all fucking Leicester's industrial estates because, you know, why would I?
Your name, mate?
What's up, Stephen?
Nice one,
Oh
Stephen.
my God,
Lovely
wicked!
Thanks for watching
Yay.
this DJ Audits as well, so check them out.
You alright,
How you
dude?
doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, we just had a nice
We
little
just know
conversation.
we see the drum, was that he's got to be about it. Yeah,
We was going to have a look at you because you're concrete sucking, aren't you?
Yeah.
The pumping.
We're vac-exing, so we're digging the ground out.
No, go interrupt again. Oh, bollock shit fuck. Wow, where am I? Is this what I want? Where's all these people come from? What's that? I've often thought about it. Yeah, it would be a really good idea. Using a slingshot. Well, I saw somebody. There we are. There we go. I don't think he's still here necessarily, but there we go. Let's carry on. Every time I do that, by the way, you are going to get me humming Postman Pat. Because, you know, I'm super professional. And that's what professionals do.
Digging the ground out. Vac-ex.
Would you give it 1 minute to show us?
yeah.
Okay, just turn the drone away.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, we're
Right
looking around there, yeah.
See you in a minute, mate. Thank you.
Sorry, and hi, everybody that has joined it and I just modded. Hi. Do not wield your powers in a bad way or anything. I'm blue, so everybody else gets to be blue. If you let the power get to your head, you get demodded. That is pretty much the only rule. Just saying.
Right, so DJ's back. This guy's back. I don't know what this guy's back for. But DJ
That is actually a good idea, Kova. I'll work on it.
is is desperate to see this guy's
Not even managed.
SIA licence.
Absolutely disgusting. No, he's refused.
Has refused to show you his SIA badge.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
The doubt remains whether he is actually licensed. So that's not.
For fuck's sake, delete funds. You're late, mate. I started without you. I waited and you only just turned up. Hello, though. I'm glad you finally arrived. How you doing?
Fortunate.
Well, it's not only that, it also says he's got no authority to
No, it doesn't.
tell anybody what to do or not.
No, it doesn't.
So we're just about to get some cam back here from the manager. He's got his phone ready.
He wants our picture.
Hello, my brave people. Such a brave person you won't even put in your
I'll let you off then, delete funds.
rest day, will you?
Don't come into my personal space.
Right, no, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't. You fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Because that's what this, right, that's what he's going with. So you just saw that, didn't you? And that's what he's going with. That he was trying to take his face mask. No, he wasn't. He was holding his phone with both hands, walking towards him just to film him. And that's what he got. That's fucking assault. Fuck you, dickhead. Not the bloke, obviously, the fucking auditors, frauditors. Look, both hands, both hands, both hands, both hands.
Come into my personal space, you.
That's
Not come into my personal space.
There was no, don't try and take my mask, was there? Was there? No, there was that. That's, see, you know what, yeah? It don't matter whether it's in America or over here. They're all fucking cunts, all of them.
So, do not come into my personal space. If you do it again, I'll push you again. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Get back. Get back. Do not come into my personal
He was well over a metre away from him, then maybe 2 metres away from him. And that's what he does. Walks up to him and pushes him away. What the fuck? Hi, Vlad, how you doing?
space. Stay back. Stay back.
Stand your ground, mate. Stand your ground.
Back. Stay back.
Fucking stand his ground. All of you pussies. All of you. All of you fucking pussies. The moment, flipping out. Sorry, but in America it seems the worst. The moment somebody brushes past you a little bit too hard or something like that. Or, you know, touches you with their little finger. Oh, that's it. That's assault. That's assault. I'm suing you. I'm suing you. It's fucking ridiculous. All of these fucking frauditors are fucking pussies. Fuck off.
Stay back. Do not keep walking into my personal space. Stay back.
By the way, can I just throw in there, your personal space isn't a legally protected thing in the UK. As it's not in America either. Touch, that's not accepted. But in your personal space, because, you know, because somebody's 1.5 meters away from you, nah, nothing. You will never win like that. And yet he just goes and does that. And I bet you this geezer in the blue jacket vest thing, I bet you don't pursue it at all. I mean, this is fucking despicable. And DJ Audit thinks that he's right in this. He really does. Fucking dickhead.
Plenty of warning there. That was self-defence.
It was not.
Yeah, of course it was. You were
No
pushing
fucking
him.
way.
You were in his face.
Fuck off, you fucking liars. You fucking lying cunts. And I just talked over him and I didn't even say it. I want to hear what this fucking PJ Audits is saying.
Plenty of warning there. That was self-defence.
It was not.
Yeah, of course it was. You were pushing him. You were straight in his face.
Right. Why didn't he say you were trying to take his mask? Why didn't he say that? Why did they add that writing in the editing? Isn't that weird? Is that because that's what you decided to fucking make up? Because you know that was not fucking self-defence. You're a pair of lying twats. And you, PJ fucking Audits, go the fuck up. Get fucking Piper some slippers and a rocking chair, dickhead.
No, but you're in his face. If I looked up getting in your face like that, you wouldn't like it.
We came here with the best
Oh,
intentions to
fuck
do a live
off.
video of Taylor.
We came here with the best intentions, really, the best intentions. What, just to fucking irritate people and be cunts? Fuck you.
MP. You guys have let it down big
Oh
time.
my days.
Have a little think about how to behave with members of the public, please.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Absolutely disgusting.
Oh, fuck off.
We do not like to get physical. And that is the first time I have ever had to use self-defence. But you can clearly see there that he was approaching. I believed he wanted to pull down my mask.
I don't.
You believed it. But he didn't do that, did he? He had both his hands on his fucking phone. Stop fucking lying. Fuck you, dickhead. By the way, anybody that weren't here at the fucking very beginning, yeah, sorry to add a swear word there, that was weird, I apologise. DJ Audits doesn't like people, and I don't know about PJ Audits, but I imagine he's probably the same. Don't like people using their videos and whatnot, so we'll see where it goes. Maybe this will get removed, we'll see, but you's lot are seeing it. So, and you's lot are seeing what a twat he is, so by all means, yeah, trying to vote, I know it's not always easy, but maybe fucking, I'm not saying harass him or anything like that, but look in his fucking community tab or something like that. Don't give him a view, but go to his community tab and fucking tell him, hey mate, yeah, I've just seen that video where you just assaulted a bloke. What's that all about?
I believe that was self-defence, mate. I think that was just him deliberately goading you.
Yeah. So he got what he deserves.
The self-defence would have been a kick in the nuts. All you did was pushing him away.
Yeah, I used minimal force.
Minimal force, yeah.
If he was at any attempt to swing or anything like that, then maybe the foot would have came into play. But these guys...
You're a lot more patient than me because I'd have booted him.
Yeah, well, you know what, yeah? You know, if I came across either of you two, I'd fucking nut you. Fuck you.
Guys are clearly agitated now, so I'm actually going to de-escalate this situation and I'm going to move on. I don't want to stay here and rattle them anymore. So I'm going to be the better man on this one.
Well, one thing's certain, mate. If they do phone the police and the police turn up, I've got it all on video.
Yeah.
He kept asking him to keep his distance, and he kept... And
No, that's not... Oh, my days. Why are they lying? We've literally just seen it on video. That didn't happen. The bloke walked towards him with his camera in both hands, and he pushed him. That is what's on your Oh, do you know what? What's the fucking point? Fucking dickhead.
Well, you were in fear that he was going to attack you.
Well, I thought he was going to remove my mask.
Yeah.
And he kept on coming towards me, and I'm moving back.
Yeah.
And it's
Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. They were there to provoke, because that's the only thing that gets a reaction, makes an entertaining video for their fucking dickhead followers.
continuing to get in my personal space.
That's why I said stand your ground. Don't back off, just stand your ground.
We don't like to go We don't like to go down this road.
It's amazing what headbutt will do.
So off they go now, back to work like they should have in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, why did he come back out again other than, I want your picture?
I think he wanted to get
Absolutely delete funds. That's exactly why they do it. Likes, clicks, views and money.
the photo of the mask removed.
Yeah.
And as we all know, my mask is only on today to make your editing life easier.
It is.
My mask is not normally on when I do my videos because I don't want them to feel intimidated by a masked man outside. But if I choose to wear a mask for my reason, which is to make your editing easier, then I can do.
You mean not the Lone Ranger?
So,
Can I be Tonto?
you can be anyone you want today, PJ. It's a pleasure to have a nice day out with you. But that is not what I want.
Oh, no. Well, that ends
Yep, Ken, probably.
the video at Taylor Wimpey. It's been quite an eventful one. You've seen DJ in action. I hope you've enjoyed it. Anyway,
Hey?
if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Please share, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't that fun? What a dickhead. Ah, dear me. Right, wait there. Oh, excuse me. Right, this is the geezer that I watched that reminded me. Wait there, I've gone onto the wrong thing. Is that what happened? Fucking hell, man, I'm useless. Wait there, it's not this video.
Isn't it funny that he deleted every single comment that he
What is
made?
this video?
And I've heard...
It was 47 seconds long. What's going on? Wait there, sorry. I'm a bit rubbish, clearly. Ah, there it is. No, it's not. It's gone. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. It's gone. Right, so we made a video about DJ Audits, and he did a privacy thing on him or something. And so he got it removed, so he did another one. Let's see what this says.
Isn't it funny that he deleted every single comment that he made? And I've heard that he's got a reputation on TikTok for doing exactly that, deleting any derogatory comments and or replies. So, there you go. And Nigel, if you're watching, You don't have to be scared, mate. Leave your comments up, and I wouldn't be deleting them or changing them. And if people respond to you, you're just gonna have to man up and accept that if you put yourself out there in the public eye, in the public view, and you grow a YouTube channel, you're going to get criticism, mate. You can run away and hide from it if you like, but it's not going away. Certainly not on my channel. I wouldn't be deleting any of the comments.
I don't leave it in here.
It's better to come out and face it. Maybe a bit more respect if you face the comments that people.
That's the one. No, it's gone, look. That's wank. He, anyway, right, so he made a video about DJ audits, and then it got removed or something. DJ audits tried to get it removed for a privacy thing or something, but DJ audits had left loads of comments, loads, and people were all reacting to it and everything because it weren't going down well. Basically, it was not coming across very good, and then he deleted all them comments, and then he did it wasn't a privacy strike actually, it was a bit of a, I can't remember what it's called. It's one where you pre-warn somebody that you might copyright strike them. It was that. And yeah, so yeah. Right, let's watch. I assume that you've all already seen it anyway. Wait there, I've gone on the wrong thing. But let's watch this. About the nonce.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing.
Oh, Vlad, I've got no idea, by the way, why I've gone blue again. I've got no idea. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not impressed at all. But, yeah, so I'm going to let this play whilst I nip to the loo because the calling's going right through me.
Discretion is advised. Welcome to the Dummy Kruger channel, everyone. For regular viewers of my content, you will notice this video will carry a much different tune than you may be accustomed to. The featured auditor in today's video is a person who disappeared from YouTube for about 7 months when his abhorrent past was exposed by multiple channels throughout our genre. There are some people in this world whose behavior defies explanation. They may seem to operate on a different level, driven by motives and impulses that are impossible for others to comprehend. This is a story about one such person, a man who has previously been seen as unrepentant after police found certain images on his computer which he eventually pled guilty to. While some may find the details of this story difficult to stomach, it's an important reminder that we must never underestimate the power of those who choose to act in harmful and destructive ways. It's not often that we're forced to confront the dark natures of human nature, but sometimes the truth is too ugly to ignore. The way I've decided to tell this story is by first letting him introduce himself, followed up by a few short clips from his, quote, comeback audit. The bulk of the video will be coming from an interview that took place last fall, where Kate from Troll Mafia Official systematically demolished this man at every turn. Before we begin the video, I wanted to speak directly with the viewers about an internal struggle I had about demonetizing versus monetizing this video. My struggle wasn't about monetary gain versus non-monetary gain. It was about how to reach as many viewers as possible, because I firmly believe, no matter which side of the aisle you're on, that this man doesn't belong in this space. One reason for my decision is that YouTube's algorithms tend to promote content that is advertiser friendly, as advertisers are a major source of revenue for this platform. When a video is demonetized, it may be less likely to be recommended or featured by YouTube's algorithms, which can limit its reach and visibility. Saying that, I have decided to attempt to monetize this video. At this juncture, I'm not quite sure how YouTube will label it, but I will be posting the outcome either way in the description. This auditor also likes to strike channels who expose him, or in my case, re-expose him. For those two reasons, this video will be partially censored, but I believe the heart of it will remain. For a full, raw, and unedited version of his interview, I have linked Kate's interview below. All right, here's the man that goes by Independent First Amendment Auditor.
All right, as you guys can see, I'm back doing my thing. As you guys can see, I do apologize for my long absence on this channel.
Did he really? It came up on your stream and on Welsh News Networks as well. Cheeky cunt, innit? I'm fucking annoyed like fuck that he came into my fucking comments. If he came into my fucking stream, I'd be won't go down well anyways.
No. I know a lot of you are probably glad I wasn't doing any uploading or being up on this channel at all, and some of you were pretty happy about that. But I also understand that some of you were kind of saddened that I stopped doing this.
At first, I was going to call
Only nonces support other nonces, or people that don't know he's a nonce.
BS that anyone was actually sad that he went away. But to my dismay, the very next clip may prove otherwise.
So, but again, before I get to the video, let me go ahead and show you my new gear that was helped to purchase. Basically, I had supporters buy me some new equipment so I can go out and do these audits and stick up for our constitutional rights. So here's the new piece of equipment that I want to show you guys real quick. So hold on a second. All right, here's the bad boy right here, all in its glory.
This is just another reason this video needed to be made, as there seem to be supporters of his who are unaware of his past. Okay, let's quickly transition to his ridiculous audit.
Is that a serious question? I don't mind if it is a serious question, by the way. But I thought you might know, Peck. But yeah, a nonce is a paedophile, not on normal courtyard exercise. It's from Wakefield Prison, and that's what they used to write on the chalkboard outside the pedos prison cells. They couldn't be put on normal exercise, normal outside time, because they'd have been at best. I was about to say at best beat up. At best killed, at worst beat up. So yeah, so they put NONCE. So nonce, pedo. And I don't know whether YouTube recognises that yet. So I do try and use it as much as possible when it's relevant. Wait a minute, my flag's coming undone. Because I think YouTube ain't quite aware. I don't know.
Alright guys, I'm back. As you guys can see, I'm over here at the United States Courthouse here in downtown Pensacola. How do I help you, sir? How you doing, boss? How you doing? Just checking the place out. You're not recording, are you? What's that?
No idea. What the fuck's a Como? You have to explain that one to me. Honestly, I've got no idea.
You're not recording, are you? Oh, this is a lobby, right? This is federal courthouse. Oh, I realize that. Is this a public area right here? Are you trying to find a specific place? Oh, no.
I agree, Timo. Oh, and by the way, what I just said about the whole NONCE thing at Wakefield Prison, it's because Wakefield Prison hasn't got, most prisons have got a wing or a unit or whatever, where they put the nonces, where they put the fucking paedophiles and the sex offenders and whatnot. But Wakefield hasn't. No matter what you've done, you're all on the same bit. So, yeah.
I've never been in here. I've never seen the place before, so that's why I wanted to check it out.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. Hi, Sweet, how you doing?
Here comes trouble. Is that okay? Wow, this is nice. Okay, go past that.
That's alright, I'm going to fast forward it. Shit, I just kicked the bin lid. So we get to the point, the thingy about him being the nonce that he is. Wait, that. Maybe a little bit more. There we go.
Look at this. We have the First Amendment to the Constitution to go in.
By the way, because I absolutely do not give a shit. I literally could not care less about him doing an audit. I don't give a shit.
Any federal building that's funded and paid for by our taxes. I totally got violated right there, so...
I think most of us can agree that his rights were not violated right here. There are rules that photography is mostly forbidden in federal courthouses without meeting certain conditions set forth previously. Let's move on to his interview with Kate. Just a warning before continuing, the topic you're about to listen to will be disturbing.
So you were arrested on January 9th for robbery in the first degree and criminal impersonation for an event that occurred on January 7th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So when you were arrested, your vehicle containing a laptop was seized at the time. Okay?
Yes.
During the course of the robbery investigation, Detective Beerley obtained a search warrant for the defendant's computer to search for evidence related to the robbery. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, that's not your fault, Kova. He'd been gone for a while. And so, we didn't talk about him and shit anymore because who wants to talk about a nonce? But, yeah, Kate fucking destroyed him. It was great.
Right.
Yeah.
The computer was sent to Lakewood Police Department for a forensic investigation.
Yes.
Examination, rather. On January 26th, 2009, Detective Sale, so now it's gone from Detective Byerly to Detective Sale. All right, so he begins the forensic examination of the computer.
Leo, Timo. The only Leo I know is Level Earth Observer. Which Leo? You'll have to Remind me, because I think there is another one, but I can't think what it's called.
And he reports that as he narrowed the search, he almost immediately located what appeared to be pornography.
For a little more context to the initial arrest, he was driving around in what looked like an older model police vehicle while wearing a security guard uniform. He would eventually be
Oh yeah, of course, I'm crap today, you know. Sorry.
arrested for a robbery involving a purse while impersonating a police officer. Upon looking for evidence on his laptop, multiple images and websites were found containing CP.
Okay, so
What's great about this video, Dummy Kruger does it anyways, he isolates, that's not necessarily the right word, but shows basically all of the excuses that the nonce come out with, which were just fucking ridiculous. Every single one of them is fucking ridiculous. So yeah. I know it's crackers, isn't it, Mark? I can't believe it either. He has got some serious audacity. Excuse me, I'm burping. I told you Carlin makes me burp. I apologise, excuse me.
these are your own statements here. All right, so an officer met with you at the Pierce County Jail on 6/29/2010. You were dressed in proper jail attire, was friendly, and made an attempt to answer all questions. You asked to identify any inconsistencies in the declaration for probable cause, and you were informed that you didn't have to answer any of the questions if you may be uncomfortable with them. All right, so 2 days after seeing his father, he was arrested for robbery in the first degree and criminal impersonation. He stated he knows the arrest was based on information his father had passed on to the police.
That's right.
Okay. He said that he has left the computer in the car, which he took to work with him to watch movies when things became boring and slow on the job. Okay, so he said the next thing he knew, he was charged with pornography that was found on his computer. Mr. Sutton adamantly denied ever downloading or accepting any pornography and keeping these images on his computer.
The majority of the narrative from the detective here was about the robbery and getting the probable cause warrant to search this computer. Even though we learned he would later plead guilty to these charges that landed him on the offenders registry, you'll soon see that he has not one, not two, but 6 different excuses as to how these images were found on his personal computer.
You are all already subscribed to Dummy Kruger, aren't you? Because, like, if you're not, what the hell's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Everybody needs to subscribe to Dummy Kruger. This was his work. He did an amazing job.
So, and of course, I got lied to by the prosecution and the attorney I had. They didn't do their jobs. They failed miserably. So I was forced to take a plea.
Narcissists hate taking responsibility for their own actions as they see that as a weakness.
I don't know if you have it in front of you, but the information that came off that hard drive was a Toshiba hard drive. I did remember that. And what gets me is, why is a Toshiba hard drive inside of a Dell laptop? When I had looked it up, when Dell makes their computers, they put Dell hard drives in there. It says right on the hard drive Dell.
Nope. And yes, Sweep, I know it's fucked up, but he actually can, which is just crazy.
This is him clearly reaching for any excuse that may stick. Dell's hard drives come from manufacturers like Toshiba, Seagate, Hitachi, and I'm sure others as well. Again, this was him looking to point the finger at anyone other than himself.
I want you to understand that report that you have on your screen right now, this was not...
Oh, thank you for the £2. Oh, you got an ear infection. Oh, that's wank. Have you been doctors? Have you got antibiotics? Ear infections are awful. They're so painful. I hope you get better soon, mate. Thank you for the £2. I really appreciate it, you know I do. And I'm so sorry that you're having an ear infection. They fucking suck. They are second only to fucking a mouth infection thing, like an abscess. I hate them.
Recorded or video recorded in an interrogation room. Just so you know, this was done without my attorney, and all of this that I supposedly said, there's no record of me saying it except what you see right there. So keep in mind, cops lie. They can put anything they want in a report and say what they want.
Call me skeptical, but I don't think either one of those claims are true, unless he spoke to these detectives knowing he had access to an attorney if wanted or needed.
started was I bought this computer off of Craigslist, and my dumbass didn't wipe it before I bought it. So I ended up paying the price for somebody else's mistake.
They actually did forensically examine this computer, correct?
Yes, they did.
And they determined that those images were purchased, or not purchased, but downloaded 3 months after when you stated to have bought the computer, correct?
What, the date and time and stuff? Is that what you mean?
Yep, the metadata on the photos, on the images. Yeah. So, I mean, you're up here stating that you purchased the computer and that it must have been the person you purchased it from, but we can both agree that it was forensically examined, and they determined that the images were downloaded 3 months after when you stated that you purchased the computer, correct?
Fucked up there, didn't it?
Correct. So you just said, yeah, okay. You acknowledged twice now that the images were downloaded 3 months after you purchased the computer. So how did that happen?
Again, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you on that.
Before he did this interview with Kate, he had hopped on multiple panels with the excuse that the images were on there before he had purchased his laptop on Craigslist. Kate debunked this with the police report stating the images were put on there.
Sorry, I had to interrupt. What is also, though, on Kate's stream, which I don't think is in this, is somebody else saying he only came out with that excuse, that it was on the laptop already when he bought it off Craigslist. He only came up with that. That was like in 2021. Bearing in mind, this conviction, I think it's 2009. And he only started saying that in 2021. There was nothing in any of the fucking, just anything where he said that until eventually somebody fucking called him out and he came up with it in 2021. So, yeah. And this shit, I think, was, this shit was last year. The Kate stream and whatnot. So, yeah, just wanted to throw that in there.
After the date of purchase.
Oh shit, I've got more to tell you actually as well when it's done.
So in order to share files and folders, and I'm going to show this so that full transparency, because I like to show my works. So in order to share files with you, that person would have had to have your user account and password.
Okay.
Did you give out your user account and password to people that may be driving by with?
I do not know. It might have been open. I don't know how that works. You gotta understand, I didn't know enough about computers.
I think you might be right, Sweep. It was all them damn trolls. It was all them.
Well, no, I'm looking right here and saying that you would have to have a user account and password in order to access file shared.
His claim about the images being put on his computer wirelessly by some random unknown person was quickly shot down by Kate with simple logic and facts.
Yes, Vlad, absolutely. You completely nailed it.
Then we go on to the next possibility, which you've expressed, which is that the police put it on there. So do you think that's a possibility?
I don't trust police with a 9-foot pole, so yeah, that could be a possibility.
Okay, so why do you think they would do that?
Why do police do what they do? I have no idea.
So why would they plant on your computer?
Well, again, I don't know how to answer that question because honestly, I don't know how to answer that question, but they can do it. There's cases on it, so.
You'll notice every time he's hit with a logical question, he simply says he doesn't know how to explain it. Or he says, quote, they can do it, they've been doing it, there's cases on it, so, unquote. So that means the cops just picked you out randomly and snuck these images on your laptop?
I miss these days of troll mafia, I do, like the whole fucking... I mean, I know she chilled out when Chili started being a dickhead, just started suing it now because the lawyer told her to, but she just, I don't know, it just ain't the same anymore, it's weird. But hopefully it'll get the same again because it used to be good. The chat used to be brilliant.
Doesn't make sense, and that's why he's flailing about. So after Kate meticulously tore apart each and every excuse he had, the crew on the panel finally decided to drop the hammer.
Yeah, at this point, there's only one answer, and it's the simplest one.
Yeah, because you can throw everything at the wall and see if something sticks. You're perfectly, and we tried to do that for an hour now, and nothing sticks, Jeff. Nothing sticks. You can't produce any plausible explanations for this. You don't dispute that the images existed. And every single thing that's found here is linked back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not even how she dropped it initially either, yeah? So she was so sound with him, deliberately as well, you know, to like lull him into a false sense of security. She was amazing. All the other people in there were losing their temper and they had to excuse themselves and they had to leave because they just couldn't keep the gob shut. And I don't blame them, they were like me, basically. And but she was great. Kate was absolutely amazing. She really genuinely was. Regardless of what you think about Kate, yeah, she was fucking awesome. She lulled him into this false sense of security where she was going to listen to him and, you know, just make him feel like, yeah, this is the safe space to talk, that kind of thing. And yeah, we don't necessarily think you're guilty. And then she went, so exactly when did you find yourself sexually attracted to children? Oh, it was just a boom moment. It was fucking epic. It was wicked. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that in there.
Simply out of excuses. So finally he agrees that every single image pulled off his laptop was linked directly to him, not the calls from any of these 6 previous excuses.
I've been deleted on Facebook multiple times. That was
months.
What for?
Because you're okay, and
Oh
I think my
God.
jaw literally dropped when this happened.
So that-
Not only did he agree with Kate that all the images linked directly to him, he didn't dispute his predatory
Hi Sally, how you doing?
behavior when confronted by Shiz.
And you got like,
Wow.
Hello Anasita, how you doing?
you're just cool. Oh, that's the worst thing is not.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you for that. No, that was perfect timing. Thank you for that.
Everywhere.
Find some
Why
truth.
would you do that? Like, God, like, I don't even know. Like, that is the worst answer I've ever heard. Like, no.
In all honesty, it was probably time to end the interview here, but Kate gets him one more time before finally kicking off her show.
Oh my God, are you on TikTok? Jeff, are you on TikTok?
I can't hear you guys.
Are you on
Are
TikTok?
you on TikTok?
Okay, answer the question. Are you on TikTok?
I'm not going to answer that.
That's a yes.
Holy fuck. Why are you on TikTok? For what purpose?
I'm not going to answer that.
Oh my days.
Oh my.
Does that just says everything, don't it? And yeah, Lynchy, exactly. Yeah, fucking hell. And she's very good at it. I've not got the temperament to do it. This is why I pause my thing so much, yeah, because I'm very opinionated and can't keep it to myself. So yeah, Kate's great at it.
Oh my God. Done here. We're done here. You are a sick fuck. You are a sick fuck. We are done here.
I know Kate at Troll Mafia is seen as a polarizing figure within this space. Saying that, this was some of her best work. Every time this monster attempted to make a claim, Kate was prepared to debunk it.
Really, Mark? I've not been there. I've not been on YouTube for a few days. I was ill at the weekend and that. That's why my Krazy Karen video ain't come out yet. And I've really not bothered with YouTube. I don't know. I just decided to go live today. So I'm still devastated that he had the audacity to come into my comment section. Who the fuck does he think he is? Fucking hell, it's just going too far, that is. Hi, Norfolk, how you doing? It's wow.
Every single time. A big shout out to PK over at the Frogs channel also, because I believe it was him who produced these documents for Troll Mafia. I wanted to also touch on a couple of other things. Towards the...
Oh,
You're
shit, sorry, I
registered in
fucked
Pierce
up.
County,
What did I just
Washington, and then
do?
you're...
Sorry. Move my fat head out of the way. No, that ain't it. Oh, fuck it. Right, yeah. That was fun, wasn't it? He's fucking dirty bastard. So... Oh, there's my current thing. Yeah, not bothered about that, There he is, look. In all the glory. Let me see what it looks like if I turn it this way. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Right, no, sorry, I'm going to have it that way. I apologise. So, yeah. So, there's, this is his fucking sex offender thing, basically. Predator thing, and this is the Florida thing. That's where I got it from. Florida Department of Law Enforcement. That's the rest of it, and there's even a QR code. Look, so everybody, if you want to see it for yourself, Go on the QR code. It's there in my community tab. Knock yourselves out. Let's have a look. What the fuck? How did that happen? Oh, right, there's 17. What the fuck? Oh, fuck off. Look at that, lot. Thanks for putting me out there. What you dumbass don't realise here is that you all are helping me to get the laws changed when it comes to this shit right here. So thanks for that. What the fuck? You'll never get child porn to become legal. That's for kids. Oh, fuck off, you nonce. Look up his older brother. Yeah, his older brother. His older brother was a nonce as well. His older brother kidnapped 2 kids and fiddled with them. And I think he killed... Didn't he kill the granddad or something? I think he killed the granddad. And now he's in a man's prison, but claiming to be transsexual, which I don't know, and I don't really care. But fucking yeah, fuck that, fucking family. Just I just clicked on the complete wrong thing. Sorry. Well, we were looking at this, weren't we? There we go. So, fuck off. Sorry, I keep fucking up. Nope. Yep. Seems proud. He does seem proud of himself. Seems proud of himself, likes his own comments. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. He took right after him too, becoming a security guard, hurting innocent children, being beyond redemption at every turn. I think you hope to join him, but no, they will never place you in the same prison. Send Jay Lee my regards. May they never be let into a woman's prison to victimise anyone further. Rot in solitary for all I care. Detective absolutely nailed it. She really did. What's that? What's he say? Because I can't be asked to read it. I tried that, unfortunately, it didn't work. What? Does he not realise what he's saying? How you do look? See what I mean about how he puts all these laughing emojis, look, when you know inside he's crying? Yeah, right, like this offset YouTube lawyer is that capable. Face it, Jeffrey, there's nothing that he can do or say that is going to get you off the register, period. I did watch that live stream you had with Kate. I really remember the part where you claim that kiddie porn is a non-violent and victimless crime. I remember that. You have no legal merits to appeal your well-deserved conviction, so your turn. Try to rebut me, please. So let me get this straight. You hate the government because you were convicted for sexual offences. Cool. Explains a lot now, exactly. And if you want, we can watch some of Kate's stream. Do you want to watch some of Kate's stream? Because everybody needs to know exactly what this cunt's like, honestly.
While watching.
Oh, shit. For some reason, descriptions have gone low. It's well annoying. I don't understand it. What do you want to do anyways? Because I can't stay on for much longer, to be fair. So let's watch some of that. Well, I don't know where it is though. That's the problem. Let's have a look. Jeffrey. That's the one. Perfect.
You feel that everybody else is going to screw you over. What benefit am I going to get out of this?
Dad, he's 74 or 75 years old. Good luck with that.
I wouldn't bother your 75-year-old devices that was somehow linked.
Right.
Okay, so are you claiming that your wife changed?
We had multiple devices and whatnot in our home.
Shit, yeah, that's the other thing, yeah? So, they didn't just find child porn on his laptop. They found accounts to websites where you can get child porn. Multiple accounts. Some in his name, some in his wife's name, and even in his children's names. Wow. And it just tries to dodge it. It's fucked up.
About that, too.
Okay, all right. So, because we need to be fair. So I just want to go through the airdrop because that is something that we haven't explored yet. So I know you brought that up to the police. Now, like when we're looking at the airdrop, how do we think that went down?
No, I said that to the police. I said airdrop.
Well, you said shared file. So essentially, if I'm saying airdrop, then that might not be what you meant. I don't know. I wasn't there, and I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I want you to understand that report that you have on your screen right now, this was not recorded or video recorded in an interrogation room. Just so you know, this was done without my attorney. And all of this that I supposedly said, there's no record of me saying it except what you see right there. So keep in mind, cops lie. They can
Hi, Dana, and yes, absolutely, a very sick person.
put anything they want in a report and say what they want. Do you understand what I'm saying, ma'am? The police lie all the time. There is no accuracy or legitimate or accountability when it comes to police in any way, shape, or form. So no matter what I say, I'm automatically a liar.
No, which is why I asked you as I was going through it. You know, do we agree with the statement?
I told you what happened with me back in 2009. I've been living with this since 2009, and I think that, you know, honestly, God's given me a second chance to live. I'm still married. I got 2 kids. I take care of my family like the man I'm supposed to be, and I do what I have to do, Ali.
That's the thing, yeah, and that's what I put in his community. But I won't gonna ever watch any of his videos, give him any views. I went in on his community tab, and I said I actually do understand why his wife, why he was able to convince his wife that he's innocent, and that is purely because nobody, literally nobody, wants to admit and accept and be devastated by the fact that this person that they fucking love and that they've spent years with, it could be your brother, your dad, your uncle, your granddad, or your husband. Nobody wants to believe for a second that that person is a nonce. Nobody. And so when they say, no, I'm not, I'm innocent, I'm completely innocent, look, this is what happened. And also, right, and I'm offensive to her about this bit, he is stupid as fuck. I mean painfully stupid. So I expect his missus is pretty fucking stupid. And I don't mean that as horribly as it sounds, but I mean, you know, just proper uneducated, no confidence, pretty fucking stupid. And so, yeah, so she didn't want to admit and accept and move on from her husband being a nonce. And so she chose to believe what he said. She chose that. And his children now, yeah, they're too old to be victims. They're like teenagers now, and that's too old for him. Which I know sounds disgusting, but it is. Some of the pictures on his thing were infants. Fucking infants. Hi, South Jersey. How you doing, mate? It's his grandchildren that I fear for. It's just, yeah, all about, yeah, fools and blinkered. But it's kind of sad that they are. I mean, I love my husband so much. I really, really do. Yeah. But if something came about where, you know, there were these accusations, then I would like to think that I would, instead of just listening to what he says, I'd listen to what he says. I would. But instead of just that, I would also look at the evidence. Now, if the evidence is telling a whole different story, then maybe I have to accept that he's lying, I'm wrong, my husband's a nonce, you know what I mean? It's fucking... Eric, I'm so sorry that happened, and I'm so sorry that happened. That's awful. And that's the thing, innit? It can literally be anybody. I've got a brother, I've got grown-up sons, I've got a husband, just, you know what I mean? And in theory, it could be anybody. I would never just accept what they say. I would want to see the evidence. If they are taking it to court, and he's pleading guilty, show me the evidence, and right, let's see. Who the fuck, yeah? I know people, especially in America, where there's all this cash bail and whatnot. I know people plead guilty to crimes that they, in some cases, actually haven't done. But who on this planet would plead guilty to a crime like that? Who would plead guilty to being a nonce? Who would do that? Nobody would do that. That's bullshit. He did it, though. He pled guilty. Jeffrey.
Here, even though it's a struggle, I make it.
Oh, you have kids?
I do have 2 kids. They're teenagers. They're teenagers.
I have teenagers as well. My daughter will almost be 16. My son's 13.
They're teenagers, and they love me to death. They don't judge me for...
Sure. No, 13 years ago, they were probably pretty little, huh?
Oh, very little.
Yeah, that's tough.
They were heartbroken when their dad went to jail for a crime they never got committed.
Yeah, I mean, how would you feel if somebody had pictures of one of your kids touching an adult penis on their hard drive?
I'm a father, and I have father, Papa Bear tendencies.
That's the thing, you know, because there was a bit where she talks about what there was. So, see if I can find it.
We know it wasn't the guy you bought it from. Unless, you know, he came back and took the computer.
on there for that lengthy period of time, information on it that I downloaded it, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, not necessarily, because it depends how much they look into that. And of course, back in 2009, there weren't the same sort of geotags on images that there are today. It's become a little bit more sophisticated. But they were able to tell when it was downloaded. That's all I'm trying to do now is just establish that, obviously, even though you've said it a couple times, I think that we can probably take.
Absolutely, Goff. It's awful. One of my best friends, she got messed with basically by granddad, her own granddad, her maternal granddad, and that just blows my mind. That's just so fucked up. It really is. So fucking hell, what's that? That audit Kim them tactic likes to make up people on our side are pedos. Oh, it's something, when they're desperate though, South. Yeah, when they're desperate, it's a desperate fucking insult, innit? And I used to watch Flat Earth stuff. The Flat Earthers used to throw that shit out. They could go fuck themselves, dickheads.
Off the table the explanation that the person that you bought the computer from was the one who downloaded it, because there would be no way that he would be able to download that onto the hard drive 3 months after you purchased it, right?
Again, if that material is on there for that lengthy period of time, without my knowledge, that computer can be used for months, and that material can be there. See, that don't go nowhere.
You've already acknowledged. No, you've already acknowledged. We just got to stay with it because we want to be fair and we want just the facts here. The emotional stuff with the bad karma and the bad connotations towards you, right? We want to be fair and just the facts. You've already acknowledged that the police determined that those images were downloaded 3 months after you purchased the computer. So
I get it.
It was downloaded while it was in your possession. You've admitted it twice. We don't really need to,
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we know that it wasn't the guy you bought it from, which now we still have this mystery of like how did it get on there, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's the current mystery. We've already taken one thing off the table here. We know it wasn't the guy you bought it from.
Really, Garth? I never get onto anybody else's channel, I'm just like, just nobody cares about me. Oh yeah, by the way, now Jeffrey Sutton the pedo's back. His other channel, maybe he'll start uploading shit to his other channel, which was called Bootlickers Exposed, where he never exposed anybody and used a terrible voice changer and just chatted shit for half hour. He did a video about me, which was just absolutely, honestly, I was honestly devastated. I was expecting that the first ever video to be made about me would be good. Like, it'd be really slagging me off and maybe they found some things out about me or something. Nah, proper big disappointment.
Unless, he came back and took the computer, downloaded some fucked up shit, and then slid it back in your backseat, which I don't think is very likely, do you?
Well,
I have it. Kate, I have it. The cops did it.
That's right. That's the second explanation.
Cops did it. See, look, first explanation. Solves everything. They were out to get this guy. Cops did it.
This whole Craigslist story is a 2021 phenomenon. It was never mentioned before that. He's done that recently. He says in his own words, the only explanation he had at that time, I'm sure his memory was better then than it is in 2021, was that maybe...
Fucking did, didn't she, Lynch? I actually agree.
It was an airdrop by a car passing by. Or maybe you did it, Mr. Officer. None of this. What this whole Craigslist bullshit story is just something he's come up with, and it was the first time it actually came up. It was floated by me through No Bones Press as a hypothetical, and I said, "Well, this isn't news because No Bones Press and Jeffrey were cohorts. They were freaking frat. They went everywhere together, and No Bones Press had kids, and we contacted No Bones Press and said, look, we want to watch out for this guy. Do you know about this, and this?" And No Bones Press stood by his friend to the very end till it dawned on him that he was being lied to. And it came up, and he put to me in a DM this crazy story about maybe there was a garage sale. Maybe it was a garage sale. Maybe that's what happened. And then everything after that was exactly as he's saying now. That's the first time that came up. And then Jeffrey brings it up on a panel later on. So none of that was brought up in 2009 when it seems like a plausible explanation that they should have been investigated. But no, it had to be a car passing by.
I think you're getting a little harsh on our friend.
Can I just say, yeah, I love Nathan Johnson's voice. I fucking love it. It makes him sound so sexy. I'm just throwing that in there. And yes, I think you're right, South Jersey. I think that you're completely right. The mad downloader snuck into his house at night and downloaded sick pictures onto his laptop to frame him because he's standing up for our First Amendment rights. Oh, it was before. Yeah, it was before. Yeah, this was 2009. And by the way, I don't know whether we'll hear it in, where we are on this bit, but he'd never been in trouble with the police before, ever. So there's no reason at all that the police would be gunning for him. Not one at all. It's just bullshit. Everything he says is bullshit.
here now, so I just want to really important here. What's really important here, so we get to the truth. The truth. So I want to go back to sort of the possibility. So I know that you raised it at one point, independent, that there was a possibility that it was airdropped essentially. Can you go into detail with that a little bit?
Oh, did she, Lindsay? That was a long time ago. That was, but yeah.
Because I want to look at that option too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You guys have made your decision. This is just a clown show right now. You guys are all.
Listen, I don't agree with
I'm sorry, Colm, but this is interesting.
anything. I think that.
You guys, look, I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. This is nothing but a clown show for ratings for you guys to get your channels.
I'll step down, Kate.
Yeah. I think actually we have to remove Navin because he's being unfair. And just really, we can't do that. What I'm trying to do is we thought of make sure that we get to the truth here so that we can, give you every opportunity possible.
Every time I speak about the truth, I'm automatically made a liar. No matter what story I come up with, it doesn't matter.
No. We don't want to make up.
Because you're a fucking nonce.
All we want to go through is we've had several different things.
You guys understand, like people like me and the other individuals on here, they've already made their mind up. There's no convincing these guys. This is what they eat this stuff up daily. This is AC's thing. It's called the shit show. He likes this kind of stuff. The drama sells. That's what makes his channel grow. Drama sells.
Check out the AC and Asmar shit show. We do a shit show every so often.
Do you know what else happened, yeah? It got well in with another auditor, and this auditor was really good friends with him, and he'd been told that this Jeffrey had paedophile fucking charges from years back or whatever, and he actually decided to not believe it. And then he was shown things like the record or whatever, and then so he confronted Jeffrey, and Jeffrey told him no, and it was like this basically, no, I did have to plead guilty, but it was like this. And so then the bloke did the whole Freedom of Information Act thing, right, FOIA'd his record, got it. Actually, yeah, so maybe he just believed in them, maybe he didn't see a record. Anyway, so FOIA'd his record, got it, and realised that Jeffrey was lying through his fucking teeth to him. And by the way, in this other auditor, I don't know his name, I can't remember his name, but he's got kids, kids, all sorts. And Jeffrey had been round him, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying he did anything, I don't know, I doubt he did, yeah? But that's not the point. And Jeffrey had the audacity to be pissed off with this mate for doing a FOIA request for fucking getting his record instead of just taking his word for it. Make that fucker make sense. I'm going to the loo anyway. You can listen to this for a minute.
Actually, after 9 p.m. Central Time.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I was getting my ratings there.
I wanted him to face, this and really look at it analytically.
No matter what I say, I'm lying anyway. What's the point? No matter what I say or comes out of my mouth.
You know what, Kate? I'm gonna pull a Navin. I'm gonna step down.
Yeah, I think we have to. There, I won't even let him finish. There, buddy, because we need to be fair. So I just want to go through the airdrop because that is something that we haven't explored yet. So I know you brought that up to the police. Now, when we're looking at the airdrop, how do we think that went down?
No, I said that to the police. I said airdrop.
Well, you said shared file. So essentially, if I'm saying airdrop, then that might not be what you meant. I don't know. I wasn't there, and I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I want you to understand that report that you have on your screen right now, this was not recorded or video recorded in an interrogation room. Just so you know, this was done without my attorney. And all of this that I supposedly said, there's no record of me saying it except what you see right there. So keep in mind, cops lie. They can put anything they want in a report and say what they want. Do you understand what I'm saying, ma'am? The police lie all the time. There is no accuracy or legitimate or accountability when it comes to police in any way, shape, or form. So no matter what I say, I'm automatically a liar.
No, which is why I asked you as I was going through it. Do we agree with the statement?
I told you what happened with me back in 2009. I've been living with this since 2009, and I think that, honestly, God's given me a second chance to live. I'm still married, I got 2 kids, and I take care of my family like the man I'm supposed to be, and I do what I have to do out here, even though it's a struggle. I make it.
You have kids?
I do have 2 kids. They're teenagers. They're teenagers.
I have teenagers as well. My daughter will almost be 16. My son's 13.
They're teenagers, and they love me to death. They don't judge me for...
Sure. No, so 13 years ago, they were probably pretty little, huh?
Oh, very little.
What was it? Somebody said you need to make Chili aware of me and my YouTube profile will blow up. Chili knows who I am. He's just scared of me.
Yeah, that's tough.
They were heartbroken. They were heartbroken when their dad went to jail for a crime they never got committed.
Yeah, I mean, how would you feel if somebody had pictures of one of your kids touching an adult penis on their hard drive?
I'm a father, and I have father, Papa Bear tendencies. I'll hurt somebody if that happens to my kids. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that honestly, that's what these people deserve, right? Just what's the point of even putting them in jail? Is how I feel about it. They should just be killed. Would you agree?
But on top of that, which I don't know if any of you viewers will agree with me on this, but the whole entire system as a whole is corrupt, and I ended up being one of the victims in the system. The system failed me. I had a lot of trust and faith in the system, and the system failed me.
Okay, so how did the system fail you?
Because I didn't get a chance to prove my innocence in this case, even though, yeah, I had an attorney, yeah, there was a prosecution, yeah, all this other stuff. The attorney didn't do his job to get me off this case. So I didn't have any choice but to plea out for this thing. They didn't want to fight anymore. I stood in county jail for 18 months trying to fight and clear my name. 18 months. I lost 2 years of my kids' life, including my wife's. You know, my marriage was on the line. Everything was on the line. But unfortunately, my wife believes me and knows I'm innocent with what is there. So I'm still married to my wife to this day. So, you know, I do have a great support system out here. Whether I get it in here or not is irrelevant, but I do have a great support system. Everybody knows my character and who I am and what I am.
Well, listen, I don't know because I don't know you, and that's what we're trying to get at here. So,
right.
I mean, as far as it goes with a conviction, generally speaking, and I think, you know, again, you see somebody with a conviction for something like this, the presumption is always guilt.
Exactly, Colm. That's exactly how it works. If you've got CP on your computer, you are the victim, 100%.
Especially, okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying. So the best way to combat that would be to offer a plausible explanation as how the things went, and that's all I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to be as methodical as possible for your benefit. So there's no holes. I mean, we've had a few holes here, a little snafu here and there, but a little bit of inconsistency, minute to minute. But that's all right. You know.
I bet it was the aliens. I never even thought about that. I didn't. Like most of us, anyway. Yeah, we're all a bit older, and we've been on the internet for fucking years. You know, back when there were chat rooms and fucking forums and all this, that and the other. How many times has CP accidentally got on your devices, on your computer? How many times has that happened? Because personally, yeah, that's never happened to me. Never.
No, it was 13 years ago, and certainly if somebody was a pedophile, they wouldn't want to admit that in public. Nobody, like, how many pedophiles admit that, right? So I get that. Yeah. So I mean, you did at least pose the possibility that these files were remotely dropped into your computer. So I'm just curious as to kind of what put that idea in your head.
I don't know. You have to.
Lemon tart. That's what I thought, and that's what I basically said to him. That I understand how he managed to talk her into it, and that's what. And I think I literally said doormat. I might not have said. I think I did, but if I didn't say doormat, I said all the things that imply that. So basically, you know, she just. No self-confidence, no fucking, just basically, she didn't know no fucking better and didn't have the confidence to finish with him and to look at the evidence and believe that. She'd rather, because it was easier, and it would be easier, believe him and move on. That's what was easier for her.
I was ignorant to the law then. I didn't know the laws then.
Oh, this isn't really, I mean, it's not really, I mean, you're certainly not on trial here. This is a legal issue. It's more about...
I'm answering your question. I'm trying to do my best to answer your questions.
Okay, because I kind of question that because there was no airdrop in 2009. So we know that wasn't an option. And when you look at remote file sharing, right? And I did some research and I'm assuming that it was a Windows computer, correct?
It was a Dell laptop with, I want to say, not Windows 7. Let's see. Windows, what the hell is that called? Not Windows 7.
Vista.
Okay, so.
Vista, whatever.
So in order to share files and folders, and I'm going to show this so that you know full transparency because I like to show my work so there's no question. You know, people make things up all the time, and I'm not one of those people, but I like to make sure that we all know that.
All right, and so keep in mind that encryption back then was flimsy at best. There was data attached to everything.
Well, no, but I mean, this is actual file sharing. This is sharing files.
I also said that to him, Lemon Tart, that I bet you he was dead controlling and intimidating and whatnot. And, yeah.
Folders. This is how you would get files onto your computer. So, when I'm looking down here, so in order to share files with you, that person would have had to have your user account and password.
Okay.
Did you give out your user account and password to people that may be driving by with child pornography?
I do not know. It might have been open. I don't know how that works. You gotta understand, I didn't know enough about computers then.
Well, no, I'm looking right here, and it's saying that you would have to have a user account and password in order to access file shared.
Sometimes I wish I had that information in front of me so I can answer your...
Rampage, no, right, what happened, yeah? He bought a laptop off, a second-hand laptop off Craigslist, and then 3 months later... The bloke who he bought it off put child porn on there. That's what happened. 3 months after he bought it, a different bloke put child porn on there.
Question more truthfully and more fairly, but I don't have I can't remember. It was 2009. It's been how many years ago?
Well, I can remember that I remember the laptop that I had in 2009, and I can remember that I had a user account and password. I can actually remember my user account. It was intoxicated, because I thought that was funny at the time, and my password was slimfc 229. I don't use it anymore, but I can remember. I mean, 2009 was a while ago, but it wasn't that long ago.
Ma'am, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know if you have it in front of you, but the
David, in Britain, yeah, we've not had the death penalty for, was it since the 50s? Was it? No. The last woman was in the 50s. Shit, was it? You know what, foot knows. Maybe 60s, early 70s. I think it was the 60s. Anyway, but when there's, because there are survey type things done, when people say, oh, you want to bring back the death penalty, and a load of people in the UK do say they do, yeah? It's actually quite a lot. But I guarantee if you asked all the people that said yes, bring back the death penalty, I guarantee that every single one of them will say for paedophiles. Every single one of them. Hi, Logan, how you doing, mate?
information that came off that hard drive was a Toshiba hard drive. I did remember that. And what gets me is, why is a Toshiba hard drive inside of a Dell laptop? It should be a Dell hard drive.
Not necessarily.
And I did some research on
Looking
that.
forward.
My beefs with the police, department as far as criminal charges. Were you an activist doing the First Amendment audits prior to 2009?
Nope, that's before I even knew about that too.
Okay, all right. So, no real actual beefs with the police department then.
Nope, never been in jail or prison in my life except for that moment right there in 2009.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, I'm just kind of spitballing here based on, again.
Yeah, Goff, it was the last woman, was in the 50s, whose name I've fucking forgotten because my brain goes dead every time I talk to you lot. It's all your faults. And the last bloke was in the 60s.
Plausibility. You're stating that, you had no criminal record prior to 2009, so you weren't on the police's radar.
Nope. No. I had no reason. I had no reason to.
And you weren't an activist, so they didn't have any personal issues with you. They didn't need to shut you up about anything, right?
Oh, no, absolutely.
Did you know anyone on the police department?
No.
Okay, so no, nobody knew you on the police department. No personal issues with anyone. So why would they plant child pornography on your computer?
What? Again, I don't know how to answer that question because honestly, I don't know how to answer that question. But they can do it. There's cases on it. So.
That's the one, yeah, Ruth Ellis. My father-in-law's got, Albert Pierpoint, the hangman. My father-in-law's got his autobiography, not an autobiography, a biography, I think. I've read it. It's really interesting. It's very good. Oh, because he hung Ruth Ellis, and he quit, retired, whatever, not long after that. And apparently, he said that she was one of the bravest women he'd ever come across.
Okay, I'm just, again, plausibility here. It doesn't seem very plausible that they would plant child pornography on your computer.
It's plausible that they violated my Fourth Amendment right to a search warrant, so anything's plausible.
But I mean, you have agreed, and it's stated in this probable cause hearing that they had a search warrant.
I'm not disagreeing, but they had a search warrant for the car. They did not have a search warrant for the laptop yet.
Oh, it looks like they did have one for the laptop, and then they stopped when they found the child pornography and amended it to then be able to search for the...
His fucking laptop, was probably open on the child pornographer because it was sat there fucking bashing one out at it, which I know that's a disgusting thing to say, but this is a nonce. This is a paedophile. That's what they do. Dirty fucking scummy cunt.
Evidence with the child pornography, right?
Again, you're somewhere along the line. You're getting that confused, ma'am. You have to go to the suppression of evidence file and look at how they obtained this information about me.
Yeah, I've heard that. What's it? Right, where did them college kids get murdered? I always get Iowa and Idaho, weren't it? Idaho, I think, is said that you can actually choose the firing squad, which ain't even a bad idea. I always thought the lethal injection was, that sounds like quite a humane, way to end somebody, so to speak. But there's been some really bad fucking cases, isn't there, where people have... fucking hell, Colin's making me burp so much, sorry. Where people have proper suffered, basically, and yeah. So yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the death penalty suite, and that's absolutely fine. My issue with it is that sometimes people actually aren't guilty, and that bothers me. If you had a way where you 100% knew that, if So if it was only people that were 100% definitely guilty, so like, you know, all this evidence and the DNA evidence and everything nailed on, then I'd be absolutely fine about it. Them ones then, if they're nonsense and shit like that, fuck 'em. But if it's just based on a bit more flimsy evidence, and no, I can't have that. So it's almost easier to not have the death penalty. Death by wife, cooking, slow and painful, absolutely, if I'm your wife. So, yeah, your wife should talk to me. Me and her have got a lot in common. So, yeah. Hi, Welsh, how you doing, mate? The whole fucking electric chair, oh, God, you know, Green Mile? That electric chair malarkey, and fucking when, what's his face? Pure pussy. That was a great accent then, weren't it? Pussy. Anyway, he's such a dickhead, ain't it? It's so fucking hateable. The actor does an amazing job at playing a little dickhead that you want to hate. Because you fucking hate him. But when he does that thing where he don't wet the sponge, and that was absolutely terrifying. Like, not terrifying because, you know, in the film, but terrifying as in, shit, man, did that ever happen? Did they do that at first and realise, oh my God, look, we need to do something, like maybe have a wet sponge on the head. So did people at first, when they first used the electric chair, did they get burnt to death? That's fucking terrifying. So yeah, there you go. I watch what's his face, John Oliver. What's it called? Last week tonight, whatever it's called. I actually do quite like him. Sorry, don't hate me for it. And thank you, Dickbag. I absolutely adore your name and your channel's awesome. So everyone has to subscribe to Dickbag Patrol. Yeah, that's it. And he was talking about fucking lethal injection malarkey, and that they don't have a doctor there because, you know, the whole doctor's oath, you know, we will do no harm. So they're not going to go there and execute people. By the way, and I don't know whether this is all accurate, I'm just saying what he said. So therefore you have unqualified people trying to hook up, you know, into a vein and all this, that and the other, these chemicals, so to speak, to kill them. And is it the first one is supposed to sedate them or send them sleep. The second one is supposed to paralyze them so they don't jump about and everything, because that might be a bit disturbing to the people watching. Hippocratic oath, thank you, sweet, yeah. And then the next one is to actually kill them. But sometimes the sedation one, for example, it's one of them, like a bit like sleep paralysis, where your eyes and everything in your body can't move, but you're still awake and you can still feel and hear everything. And then they do the paralysing one, which will then, as well as it being, you know, your arms and your legs and all this and your art, no, if you're paralysed, you can't breathe properly. Look what happened to fucking Christopher Reeves. He had that accident, didn't he, where he was paralysed from his neck down, and he could not, you know, very sad. But you know what I mean? And it don't always work. And then some prisons had issues, had problems getting these certain drugs. I think they'd been fucking stopped by the FDA or something. I don't know, by the way, like I say, don't fucking quote me on any of this. Look into it yourself. So I'm literally just going by what he said. And so then they tried to get it through, you know, not so good ways, and just terrible, just fucking awful. So yeah, there we go. It's just, I don't know. A number of electric chair events have been horrific, I can imagine. Oh, hung, drawn and quartered. That'd actually be perfect for pedos. It really would. So yeah, oh, by the way, speaking of pedos, remember last week when I covered a video from Chile, and when them two fucking fraudsters got arrested, you know, them ones that do that fucking fake Arab accent sort of thing. And Chile was all like, yeah, I watch pedo, I watch pedo all the time. Oh, my days, that's not a good thing to go out and about saying. So yeah, watch my short. Oh yeah, my husband checked that the other day. He said I had over 1,000 views. Was it that one? We'll have to look. We'll look in a minute.
Prior to the investigation on the laptop, so I will pull that up.
I absolutely will be pulling it. You know, like I said,
basically what I'm trying to get at, man, that's where it started. The Fourth Amendment violation started there. That means my attorney says anything is possible. If they can do that, then they can do anything else.
Okay. All right.
The trust is now gone when it comes to that search warrant. They violated my Fourth Amendment right, digging into my.
I quite like that, South Jersey. That sounds pretty good.
computer before a search warrant was even issued for that laptop. So that tells you something right there.
And conveniently, they found child porn. All right.
How you going, Dana? Thank you for being here, love. Take care.
And then they take it to Lakewood, which is another city over where I live, and did investigation on the laptop prior to what I just told you about that suppression of evidence scenario. So that's where it started. Okay. They covered their ass in their mistake.
I know you Americans call them pedophiles, but no, it's pedo over here. It's a paedophile. So pedo is a paedophile. It's like, yeah, I watch pedo. I love pedo. Pedo's great. Pedo, fucking hell.
That's what
I'm just trying to figure out how the child pornography got on the computer, and it does not seem very plausible to me that the police planted it.
I don't think it's plausible, but anything can happen, regardless of how plausible it may sound.
Sure, absolutely. So, to kind of speaking of Lakewood Police Department, to kind of complicate things further, it's documented and reported that images on a MySpace.com account belonging to you had images that appeared to be child pornography.
There you go. Now you're talking. That's where the 3.5 suppression of evidence comes involved.
Okay, so what's the deal with the MySpace account?
I did have a MySpace account, but there was no porn of that kind of nature found on my MySpace, or my wife and my friends would have found.
Put 69 in the chat, yeah? If you had a MySpace account that didn't have anything to do with child porn. Somebody put 69 in the chat for me, please. I had a MySpace account.
I'm just saying that they found it. How did they find it?
They made a mistake by saying that, what they said on MySpace, and they said they found it on MySpace. Wait a minute, how did they know I had a MySpace? The 3.4, dude.
MySpace.
No, within the search warrant.
No. MySpace was open up on my laptop in my car before they took the search warrant to the laptop.
Okay, all right, and that's how they found
It means free fart.
it. All right. It also says that images found under the
That's how they knew I had a MySpace, because it was right there on the laptop. They could see it.
So it's also reported that on your laptop computer, images found under the username Jeff Sutton included websites that are all child pornography websites, such as SeenNymphits.com, Top100Girls.biz, InstantGirls.biz, and FamilyRape.info, and more. They're stating that you had multiple user accounts created on those websites, including accounts set up under your wife and children's names. What's
interesting. Isn't that incidents? Isn't that interesting? So my whole family, my family.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't it interesting that them websites that she just listed had multiple accounts from his laptop using his wife and children's names? Apparently, that's interesting. What? I don't even think he knows what he's saying, honestly. It just...
He was using the laptop, and again, my wife and everybody else that was using my laptop didn't see anything like that. That's ironic.
Okay, so I mean, you had seen it previously, again, and
clearly doesn't know the meaning of the word ironic, but I know that's not important right now.
You know, recorded that first that your wife and family did not have access.
Hi, Curious. How you doing, love?
To your laptop, that they had their own user accounts on their devices that was somehow linked.
Right.
Okay, so are you claiming that your wife
we had multiple devices and whatnot in our home?
Okay, so your wife and children were opening user accounts.
Oh, be good then, Welsh. Make sure you take all your medication. Take care, mate.
On their devices for websites that hosted child pornography.
My children were too tiny to be on computers and whatnot. They had no idea about any of that stuff.
So then, why were their accounts created in their names?
I have no idea.
Just a coincidence.
That doesn't make me guilty.
Well, it's just, I mean, why would someone create user accounts under your children's names for, you know, websites that have, you know, child pornography hosted to them? That would seem to me to be someone who was trying to.
It's the same question. It's the same question why people make multiple accounts for whatever reason.
Oh, I don't know. His brother was a nonce as well. He kidnapped. I think it was kidnapped 2 children. Pretended to be a copper. Got 2 children. Fiddled with them, and yeah. So he went to prison for that, but I'm sure that his brother also murdered his granddad. And so he's in prison for life. And now he's decided that he wants to be female, but he's still in a male prison. And, you know, all being well, will never be allowed to go into a female prison. And it's not because I don't respect people's fucking, whatchamacallits, but I don't respect paedophiles at all, no matter what they want to do. If a paedophile decides that he wants to be a woman, go fuck yourself. That's the way I look at it. I respect people that deserve respect. That's it.
Doesn't mean there's any legal activity going on there. People can have multiple accounts. Doesn't mean anything.
Right, but these are accounts.
Okay, but these are on child porn sites.
Child pornography, right?
And where were these child porn sites found? On my kids' account?
On your computer, there were accounts created under their names for these sites.
Absolutely, Eric.
That's odd.
I'm assuming you knew about this because this has been.
But that's odd. You know, because he was getting on, yeah, like it is, you know, different accounts that you have on a computer. I think he had it in his head for a second that that's what she was saying. So, you know, in their user accounts on the PC, on the laptop, there are all these different fucking thingies to these sex websites. But no, that's not what she was saying. She was saying, you've gone onto these dirty fucking nonce websites and you've started all these different accounts. And do you know what it is? I bet you are. I don't know for sure, by the way, but I'm assuming that I won't put it past you where you can watch 2 or 3 or download 2 or 3. You have to sign up, download 2 or 3, but then after that you need to start paying. And so that's why he started using his missus's and his kids' names so that he could then keep signing up and get a few for free again, I bet you are.
This is a report from 2010, so it's been 12 years. I'm assuming you knew that before today, right?
He pled guilty at Rampage, so there weren't much of a trial.
Well, I didn't know about this until now. Yeah, you told me.
I mean, that's not true because you're recorded on Josh Abrams' panel being asked about this as well.
Huh.
So you do that too.
Okay.
What do you mean?
There's
Okay.
a lot of questions that you can't answer. I mean, you know, if first of all, I don't have any child pornography on my computer. I know that for a fact. If I did, then I would be very.
What did you say, Sven Monk? I have no idea what you said. But talking about the least traumatic and most humane, the British hangman back in the day, the way you did it, your neck broke straight away. You didn't suffer. You didn't hang there and be strangled. And so, yeah, I actually think that's one of the most humane ways.
Be motivated to explain why. And I would want whoever was responsible for that to go to jail. That's not happening with you. You can't produce any plausible explanations for this. You don't dispute that the images existed. And every single thing that's found here is linked back to you.
Okay.
So let me ask you a more pointed question. So when did your sexual interest in children begin?
It never did.
So I'm just curious, like, is this been like a lifelong struggle of yours, or was it, you know, kind of, did it start in 2009? Like, when did it begin for you?
It never started.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, just doesn't seem to be a lot of evidence to support that assertion right now.
How many people in their life end up having child porn websites and images attributed to them directly, and it's just an accident?
It was awesome, wasn't it, Garth? That's what I can remember. I can remember watching this live, and it was just a proper boom moment, just fucking perfect.
Because that's never happened to me or anyone I know.
Is that for me or for her?
You
well, she and I have child porn,
This has never happened to me. Like, just so it's never happened to me.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, do you understand why people might be a little bit concerned if you're lurking around post offices, CPS offices?
No, because again, it's my right to be there, regardless of what my background says. I have a right to be there.
No. If you are a registered sex offender, it is not your right to be around a child ever.
Legally, yeah. I mean, legally you can do it.
Incorrect. I can be on my kids. I got 2 kids right now, and I'm with them right now.
Okay, God bless them. No, legally, he's like, sex offenders can go to post offices, clearly, because he goes to post offices.
I meant the CPS office.
Sex offenders go to CPS office too. Where do you think that they get interviewed, and where do you think that they have visitation with the children that they need to be supervised around? CPS offices. Yeah, no, sex offenders can go to CPS offices. I would say the CPS office.
I get Shiz's way of thinking, because, yeah, it does sound fucking bizarre and crazy, doesn't it? That a paedophile can be around the building of child protection services. It's fucking fucked up, but yeah.
There's one place where you will probably find a concentration of sex offenders, particularly ones with children.
I wasn't there for that. I was there to audit the CPS office. That's the only thing I was there for.
What were you auditing?
The CPS office.
What about it?
What do you mean, what about it? I was checking out the CPS office, being my tax dollars paid for that building, and the staff and whatnot in there, so I can audit it.
Because the jobless paedophile has tax dollars, apparently. Shocking, that.
That's why I was there.
I know, but what were you auditing?
The CPS building and the staff and the vehicles and everything else that's on the property.
Are you employed?
No, do you understand what the definition of an audit is?
Yeah, I know what an audit is. I wouldn't be doing it.
Right. So if you're auditing something in particular. There's a metric to that. What was the metric?
Yeah, there's something wrong.
No. It's not that there's something wrong necessarily. No, that's not accurate.
It's a state building funded by us, the taxpayers. I can go there.
Right, but what were you auditing?
The building, the CPS, the health department, whatever it was. I can go there.
You were examining the building for what?
the building, the inside and outside of the building, filming the staff that work there.
If we were to forgive you for the fact that you were a pedophile, no one's going to forgive you for the fact that you were
Yeah, Goff, I saw that live as well. I was curious as to whether that's still on his channel, but I don't want to give him a view, so... I don't know. Hi, Gregory, how you doing, mate? What's my battery on, by the way? Yeah, I'm going to have to go soon. So, what are we on? I get an hour and a half, basically. So, not an hour and a half from here, what I mean. So, it's on an hour and 13. So, I can't do maths for fuck. So, 17 minutes, that's the one.
Actually interested in children as young as infants, that's pretty unforgivable. Were we to be able to put that aside, though, your ignorance to the definition of a word as simple
So, we did miss a bit where she listed the things that were on his fucking thing, but she just mentioned it just now, look. One of them.
No one's going to forgive you for the fact that you were sexually interested in children as young as infants. That's pretty unforgivable. Were we to be able to put that aside, though, your ignorance to the definition of a word as simple as audit, when that is what you purport to do for a living, is absolutely unforgivable. If you are not precluded...
Yes, South Jersey, that's what Goff just said as well. Yeah, I completely remember that. I was watching it live. Fucking shocking.
From doing these audits, as you say, on YouTube, because you are a sicko who enjoys watching children touch adult penises, you certainly would be precluded from the fact that you are going in and you do not even have a metric to do what you are doing. You have no idea what you are doing.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, it's not an opinion. It's a clear stated fact, because I've asked you
I co-sign it.
What have you audited, and you cannot provide me with the metric. You don't even understand the word.
I told you when I audited.
No, you haven't. You haven't. I audited the building. What does that mean?
You said you went to a building and filmed stuff.
Yep.
Well, no, you said, no, I said, no, that's not even what he fucking said. He literally said, what are you auditing? I'm auditing the building. For what? What are you auditing? Are you auditing making sure there's no structural
I said I'm auditing the building inside and out of the building. I'm also auditing the staff that work there. I'm auditing the health department where I can be. It's a state-funded building, regardless of what people think about it.
You do not understand what audit means. You cannot provide a metric. What are you auditing?
He thinks audit means filming.
That's a problem. Delete your channel, Jeff. I'm going to give you 24 hours. It's going to get real.
I'm not deleting shit. I have the same freedom you do.
Good. No, YouTube is not a freedom. See how that works out for you.
No, it's not a freedom. No, it's not a fucking freedom. It's a private thing. It's a fucking privilege. It's like driving, for example, yeah? It's not a fucking freedom. It ain't a fucking right. It's a fucking privilege. The fact that I'm on YouTube right now is not my right. I've got no right to be on YouTube chatting my fucking bollocks, yeah? It's a fucking privilege. Go fuck yourself, you dirty fucking nonce.
Jeff?
I don't have a Facebook account.
Yes, he does. I'll send it to you.
Yes, you do.
Hi, Krista, how you doing, mate?
I have a Facebook account?
Oh, yes, you do.
My Facebook account got deleted thanks to you guys.
Thanks to you.
Great. You don't need to be on Facebook, ever.
Well, Facebook's a violation of first amendment.
Unplug your internet.
You are sexually attracted to children.
Hold on. What were you just saying?
Infants.
I can't hear everybody at once. So one person at a time, please.
See what I mean? He's so petulant.
I can't hear all you talking over.
Did you hear him good? Say Facebook is a what's he say? So shit, I've just literally just forgotten. Facebook is something coming up out of our so-and-so rights. Just bollocks. Because he got his face. Because Facebook and YouTube's got it, and I think even Twitter and that have got it, where if you have been convicted for being a nonce, they can fuck you off. And so he did have Facebook accounts, but people reported it to Facebook and brought up his conviction, and so his Facebook accounts got removed. And YouTube, I'm pretty sure YouTube's got the same thinger in its rules, but it's YouTube, and they let people stay that shouldn't, and they fuck off people that they shouldn't fuck off. So yeah, YouTube.
I can't hear what you said. Now say it again.
Well, I was laughing.
Okay. Hello?
Well, okay, we're back up here now. And why the hard sell?
Exactly. Oh, but social media is not a right. It is a privilege, and it is amazing. I mean, it's made the world sort of smaller in one way, but it's also it's and it's not a right. I've got no right to do what I'm doing right now. If I break the rules, YouTube can fuck me off.
On the fictitious Toshiba laptop, by the way, Dell used back then, even Western Digital, Seagate, all kinds of laptops. Why the hard sell on either this phantom Toshiba hard drive or the cops did it, because that's what cops do, when you emphatically state that it was purchased at Craigslist, even though you never mentioned it. I mean, this isn't like you can't just throw everything at the wall and hope something sticks. There's only one truth. There's only one single truth.
He fell flat on the accounts. You had no justification for those accounts on child pornography websites.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Okay, but you had an excuse and someone else to blame for everything else. But so the child porn images, you're adamant weren't yours, but those accounts, you have nothing to say?
They weren't my accounts.
Somebody knew your entire family's names and these child pornography websites and registered them from your computer. Craigslist guy knew your entire bloodline.
I've already gone through all this. I'm not going to go through it again.
Yeah, at this point, there's only one answer, and it's the simplest one.
Yeah, because obviously you can throw everything at the wall and see if something sticks. You're perfectly, and we tried to do that for an hour now, and nothing sticks, Jeff. Nothing sticks.
Well, again,
the only thing that sticks is that you're a fucking pedophile. And I'm guessing that's why you probably don't have a lot of connections left in this community. And I guarantee that you have.
I'm not looking for connection.
Yeah, because shocking. I know it's not real, but some of them, I know some. I mean, fucking hell, look how many supported her, which was quite despicable. But shock horror, most of the frauditing community hate nonsense as well, so they won't tolerate him. Some of the people, if you go on to, or you can either go on to my videos and the mirror one of Dummy Kruger, or go on to Dummy Kruger's video. Either way, there's a link in mine to this stream, so if you want to watch them, I'm going to press play again, by the way, I'm not done, but I'm just saying, if you want to watch the whole thing, if you ain't seen it, you should watch it. Honestly, it's pretty fucking perfect. And then she did do another one, I can't remember how long after, where she told us all about the shit that his brother had done.
And that's why hence it's called independent. I'm by myself.
Would you consider chopping off your penis?
That's ignorant. You're ignorant.
No, I think that it would be what about chemical castration? Ever crossed your mind?
No, doesn't happen.
No, you wouldn't be able to.
Goff, it was him that I was thinking about, yeah, because I was about to say that most of the frauditing community won't tolerate nonsense either, but then I thought, look how many supported her. So, yeah, and PayPal Patty did.
Jerk off to kids that way, huh?
To infants, like, my God. Oh, wow.
Is this the source of strife between you and your father?
You do what now?
The sexual attraction that you harbor towards children, is that sort of one of the origins of the strife between you and your father?
I'm not answering that.
Okay, no,
that sounds like a yes.
No, I mean, it sounds like he doesn't want to incriminate himself. You can draw your own conclusions from there.
I wonder if his father would love to do an interview with you, Kate.
I don't usually involve
Good luck with that. He's 74 or 75 years old. Good luck with that.
I wouldn't bother your 75-year-old father with that. I don't feel any need for it. Your inability to even offer one plausible explanation as to how that child pornography got on your computer. Would you let somebody forensically analyze your hard drive like tomorrow? Would you do that?
I don't have a computer. I have a phone.
Okay, so if we had somebody who could forensically, examine that, would you let somebody forensically examine your phone?
For what?
Just, clear your name.
And what's that going to do? Again, you're just wasting your time.
You don't think,
What do you mean, what's it going to do? It's going to prove that you're not still looking at child porn. This makes him sound so fucking guilty. It's ridiculous. And then Kit comes on soon and offers to do it. And Kit's so sound with him. Because, I've had Kit lose his temper, I have. But fucking hell, it was brilliant. And it was basically an invitation to, look, well, I'm being sound with y'all. Send it to me, I'll do it, blah, 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 blah.
Would you be worried about that?
Nope, not at all.
I'm sure we could find someone wherever he lives that could do it.
110%.
I'll sit here and wait, just like all the rest of the goddamn threats.
I'm pretty sure at this point as well, people started super chatting money to pay for it being forensically analysed, and he will not say yes at all.
I've heard.
It's not a threat. Why would you interpret it as a threat?
It's not a threat.
It's voluntary.
Yep.
It's the messages.
It's voluntary. Is that what you guys call it now?
If you volunteer, yeah.
So I'm supposed to sit here and go, okay, sure.
I would.
Wow, you guys already made your mind up.
No, if you're adamant to clear your name, show.
John even invited me to do a polygraph test, and everybody said, no, don't do that. Those don't work.
Okay, but if you don't have child porn on your phone, why would you care if someone looked for child porn on your phone?
I don't have child porn on my phone. You're making assumptions here, aren't you?
No, I'm saying, I said if you didn't have child pornography on your phone, why would you be hesitant to have it analyzed to clear your name?
News Now, NME is saying that he'll cover shipping. It would be at no cost to you.
Exactly. Your answer right now should be, Jeffrey, I'll tell you what it should be. Sure, I have no problem. If you guys pay for it, I'll gladly do it. And that will happen.
Let me finish from that. Now, what is that?
Who wouldn't want to prove that, maybe that they made this one mistake and they learnt from it and they've moved on and they don't do that shit anymore? Everybody would want people to know, wouldn't they, that they're not a nonce. Everybody would want to know that. Everybody would want other people to know that, This is his one way of proving it, and he ain't having none of it. And like I say, Kick is so sound with him, and he's sound with Kick, and he seems to trust him, and yet it just comes to nothing. It's a waste of fucking time and breath. It's just a dirty nonsense, you know.
What's that going to do for me if I did all that you guys want me to do? What's that going to do for me?
And this clear your name.
No, it's not. You guys already made your assumption and your decision on me just by what
These sound like excuses. This sounds like a bunch of excuses.
It made me feel better.
What's it going to do? It's not going to do anything. You guys already made your decisions on me.
Clear your name then.
Oh, I can't see ya. Oh, Gregory's
We're offering to cover
there.
the cost. We're offering to cover the cost of whatever it costs to have your phone analyzed. If you want to clear your name and you don't have child porn, why not get your phone analyzed? It's going to cost you, what, an hour of your day?
Again, answer the question. What's it going to do
I
afterwards?
can't find anybody.
What's it going to do for me and my family? You guys.
It's going to show that you no longer beat off to children, dude. You want to clear your name? Prove it.
You guys will still have something to talk about, whether this gets cleared or not cleared.
Yes,
is my point.
conspiracy,
You
yeah.
will still talk about me.
No, we have more interesting things to talk about.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to chili, but we're just kind of interested in do you still have images of infants being raped on your devices, or have you stopped doing that?
You're just being stupid now.
No, I don't think. I think it's a very reasonable
It's
question.
a very reasonable question.
That's not you're just being ignorant right now.
How is that ignorant?
He's anything.
I
I thought that was pretty brilliant.
I'm forming an opinion based on documentation that has been provided to me, and I've listened to your side of the story and found that it's not particularly credible, nor is there any plausible explanation behind it.
It's never been credible since 2009. Everybody's fucking picked on me about this for years, and
So then have your phone analyzed and prove that you don't have a weird sexual proclivity for children.
Like, I don't have any weird anything. I got my 2 kids that are sitting there watching this.
Prove it.
Why would you have your children watching a discussion?
Sorry, can you believe that, yeah? So he's on here to try and prove his innocence, yeah, and deny being a fucking nonce and whatnot, and apparently he's got his 2 kids listening. Make that motherfucker make sense.
In an event where you were found guilty of possessing child pornography, why would you ever expose your children to that?
The ignorance that is coming out of everybody's mouths about this. I told my kids the truth about it, and
Has anybody heard from Michael Bowman, by the way? Let me know if you have, please. One knows, okay.
it is what it is.
What ignorance? We're going over the report. We're offering to cover the cost for you to prove that you do not have child pornography on your cell phone, and you're just talking in circles.
I guess maybe it's trust. That's my problem. Trust with you guys.
Okay, you don't even need to trust us. You need to trust the independent forensic company that's going to go through it. It's not even us directly. We're just going to get a report.
We are now, oh bollocks, we are now on like rules, all on PJ and DJ audits earlier. So, watching a bit of this, I'm trying to, shit, I've probably gone past it. Sorry, I can't see it, I apologise. Right, what's my phone on? Yeah, I'm going soon anyway, so, what we on? I don't know, we'll see.
Look, it's a trust thing with me right now. Let me do some
Hi, by the way, Unlocked, how you doing?
thinking on it, and I'll go from there.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because no matter what I do or say, you guys already made your decision. All this, you can see it on here. Decisions been
We're
made.
asking for evidence to sway our opinion.
Guilty. Obviously guilty.
Well, you pled guilty.
We're asking you to.
If we're talking about an actual basis, then yes, you are guilty. That has been entered. You were sentenced.
So what's the point?
I know how you feel, mate, it happens to me every night. Good luck getting to sleep. I've got no advice at all. I have to take fucking tablets I do to get a night's sleep.
That has happened.
If that's how you see it, what's the point?
Well, no, that's not how I see it. Do you dispute that you were found guilty on the charge?
I just asked you, what's your point out of that?
I'm not bad. I was ill at the weekend, so that's why my Karen video ain't come out yet. But, oh, you know what, actually? And I've also got toothache. I'm going to whinge. I've got fucking toothache. It's really doing my fucking head in. But other than that, I ain't bad.
Right there in front of your face, what's the point of all the bullshit?
Well, I'm just curious if you still, get off infants, or if that has changed. Honestly, I would love for somebody, and I see that you're probably not the person to do this because I don't think that you possess the level of honesty or self-reflection necessary, but I am genuinely interested what causes a sexual interest in children, and when you realized it, and how long it took you to act on it.
If you want to know that, I suggest you do research on it.
Oh, lemon tart, I know how you feel, love. You take a nap. I hope you feel better soon.
So you're not denying that you're sexually attracted to kids?
I didn't deny anything. I told you there's the paperwork right there in front of your guys' faces.
Well, that's fair.
He doesn't deny that he's sexually attracted to kids. What the hell? It is, some of the shit that came out was fucking mind-blowing.
No, that's fair. I appreciate that you're not denying that.
What you want to believe. I did all my tests. I did what the court wanted me to do. I'm clean. Everything's fine. That's the reason why I can be around my kids.
He's been cleaned of his sexual attraction to children. That's great, isn't it? It's been cleaned out of him.
I did everything the court wanted me to do with no hiccups, no issues, no concerns. So if you guys want to consider me as a monster or a predator, that's your guys' ignorance, not mine. I know how this shit works. I'm a prison activist besides this. So I also prison activate this type of material. And this
Yeah, activist. Sorry.
happens all the time. You guys need to understand how the law is and how law works.
Oh, fuck off.
But if you're an auditor, why can't we audit your phone?
Yeah, we were talking about that a bit ago, and I thought that was, wasn't it? After this interview, I think it was literally the next day, he went to a park and audited. And the park basically was just stood in the distance filming kids and everything. People that were watching called the police. It was fucked up. Hi, Bob, how you doing, mate? And unlocked, actually. I am actually going soon, by the way, so sorry. What are we on? Oh, dear. A few more minutes.
Because that's my personal phone. That'd be like me asking you to audit.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, I would absolutely.
Hold on. We scream in the 1A community. We scream for transparency from our government, from our law enforcement. And yet, when somebody's sitting here asking you, can you just show your phone? Can we go ahead and just prove that you're not a fucking kitty dealer right now? You don't got fucking kitty porn on your goddamn phone. You can't even fucking man up and say, hey, here's my phone. For the sake of transparency, here's my motherfucking phone. You can't even do that, can you?
It's a trust issue.
Well, no, you're gonna give it to
God, honestly, I love Nathan's voice. It's fucking awesome.
independent.
Yeah, well, exactly. We don't trust you. We don't fucking trust you. You've got caught with fucking child pornography on your fucking computer. Of course we don't fucking trust your ass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, fat boy?
Fat fuck?
Hey, this
It used to be
on another note, Jeffrey.
I happen to like my cuteness. Don't like Kate. I'm kind of cute.
Hey, Jeffrey, hold on, guys. Calm down.
Your blood pressure made my blood pressure go up.
Hey, you'll find this interesting. My point is pretty interesting of note. I don't know if you noticed this. We have. Let's see. There's been a connection between some similar characteristics. Auditing, in person.
I'll take care, David. Thanks for being here. I'm going to bed in a minute myself, so thank you for being here.
Being a cop, Crown Fix, security guards, and indecency with minors. And it's not just you. We've seen this pattern before with Earl. We've seen it with Minnesota Guardian, Crown Vic, 1999, Crown Vic, right around that area. Hold on, de facto media, and now Independent Dash. By the way, it is Independent Dash, guys. Can't say Independent. It's Independent Dash. And it's just, and then they're going to auditing. That's a pattern that's kind of remarkable. And you fit them all.
It's funny you call it a pattern.
Hey.
Well, I'm going to go. So, right now, see if I can post a link to this in the chat. If any of you want to watch the rest of it. Which, anybody that's not already seen it, I mean, I know a load of us, if not most of us, were there for this. But, for anybody that wasn't, let's have a look. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking... I'm just rubbish, I swear to god. Oh, there I am, look, is that me? Yay! There we go. Happy days. Everybody should watch it. It's great. Well, thank you all for being here. I've got to get up out of there, so I'm going to go. But I do appreciate you all being here. There you go. I'm going to like my own video because I can. So, yeah. Thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Take care. And I will get on with that Krazy Karen video, I promise. I'm sorry that it ain't happened yet. I really was ill. I do genuinely think it was a form of man flu, though, that my husband gave me. So, but, you know, obviously then it turned into real flu. You know what I mean? So, so thank you all for being here. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, yeah, if you're not subscribed, hit the like button on your way out. Happy days. And when comments come up, leave a comment just for giggles. Just say, oi, bitch, or first, or 69, that'll do.